is Edgar OtraVez, bringing you another episode of the Flow Road Podcast. On today's show, I got my cousin Primo. We're going to be talking about one of our favorite subjects, tacos. We're going to go down a list of our favorite spots here in Chicago. Not necessarily the best spots, but it's stuff we grew up on. It's our favorite spots. As always, you can follow us on Instagram as The Flow Roll. I have fun doing this one. I hope you guys have fun listening to it. So here's the show. All right. So this is Edgar OtraVez, and we're bringing you another episode. Let me redo that.
Redo it.
This is Edgar OtraVez, and here's another episode of the Flow Roll Podcast. Today, I have cousin Primo on the show. What is up, brother?
What is up, OtraVez?
What's OtraVez? Here we are again.
OtraVez, here we are again, bro. By popular demand.
That's right.
That's right.
Cousin Primo OtraVez. So today we're going to be talking about tacos. We're going to talk about our favorite taco joints, our places, the places we like going. Now, we know that these taco joints may not be everybody's cup of tea. We know that everybody may not be like, damn, that's the dope taco place. But this is the stuff we grew up with. So,
and are still popular as of today. Still number one joints for everybody.
For damn sure. So, cousin Primo, you went and did some exploration, some investigation.
I went in and did a taco hunt.
Yes, sir. You did some research for us.
I did some research. I went in the bush.
Yes.
In more ways than one.
Professor, doctor, scientist, cousin Primo went and did some investigation. And what were your findings, Dr. Primo?
That I like pastor and I have a bad taco habit.
Yeah.
But that the taco is the most universal food there is in the world. Besides a cheeseburger. But that's a discussion for another day.
Yes.
So tacos are a very, 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 very comfort food for everybody. Very easy to make, very easy to enjoy, very easy to handle. I love a taco. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, you see, there's the versatility of a taco, right? Like what?
Exactly.
There's so much versatility. You can make it with a flour tortilla. You can make it. You can make it with a corn tortilla. Fuck, you might even go on the wild side and make it with some kind of fancy wrap that's green and shit, right?
Yeah.
Make it like
the elusive lettuce.
What I'm talking about. Have you ever seen those green wraps? They're like
the spinach tortilla.
Yeah, or they're like make it with some other crap, whatever they make it with. But yeah, it's like green and shit.
It's a spinach tortilla. I've had that before.
Yeah.
When I used to work downtown, there was a restaurant I used to go to called Love's Bagels, and I used to do a chicken salad wrap, a sandwich with a green spinach flour tortilla. And it was great, dude. I loved it. You know? Yeah. Dude, you know I hate anything spinach, but damn, that was pretty good. Or you can go on a little bit on the wild side and get an avocado tortilla.
Ooh.
Now that's a delicacy in itself, right there.
That's dangerous, bro.
Why is it dangerous, bro? You're making more room for other stuff. Okay, you already got the avocado tortilla. You build on that, okay? So
like some of the toppings that will go in a taco, and for I would like to think that everybody knows what a taco is at this point, but I think not everybody does. There might be people who don't know how versatile a taco can be. You don't only need to have steak with it. You can have ground beef. You can
whatever.
You can put fish in it. You could put al pastor, which is like a pork, in it. You could put basically anything in it, right? Any kind of meat.
Any kind of meat.
Any kind of meat, any kind of topping. Traditionally, I don't want to even say traditionally because I don't know. I mean, because like for
let's go with the staple.
The staple, yeah, the staple basic taco is a skirt steak taco, chopped up in a corn tortilla with onion and cilantro on top.
That's it.
And depending on the place, you get yourself a green tomatillo sauce or a red sauce. Exactly. Whichever one is your fancy, right? Whatever one you prefer.
Right.
Now, outside of that, you can get pretty adventurous. You can go brains, you can go tongue, you can go wherever. You can go carnitas, you go wherever, right?
Right.
But sometimes, like me being a Mexican or a person of Mexican descent, because, you know, saying that I'm Mexican is controversial because I'm born in the United States. But
yeah,
culturally, I'm from, you know, my people are from Mexico, right? As are yours, and
half of me is anyway.
Yeah, and the other half from Puerto Rico, right?
Right, exactly.
So cousin Primo is half Puerto Rican. So like, but in our house, and of course in your house, it's just like we eat with tortillas, right? And so then, like the opportunity to make a taco is there all the fucking time. We make tacos out of everything. We put eggs in it. We put chorizo in it. You put some beans in it. It doesn't, it doesn't fucking matter, right?
It doesn't matter. You can even just put butter.
You could put butter,
and that's it.
And and you got yourself a taco, right?
Yeah, it's just like I remember growing up back in the day. Pepe used to do that too. Just grab some tortillas, grab some rice, put it on there. It's a taco.
It's a taco.
It's a rice taco.
Rice taco.
You know. Same thing, aguacate. Just slice up a good piece of aguacate, toast that tortilla, add a little salt. Dude, Boom. It's the best thing in the world. You know?
And just like you're saying with the butter, you get yourself. You see, a flour tortilla is the best when it's freshly made.
Oh yeah.
Grandma throws down. She makes that fucking flour tortilla. She warms it up. She gives it to you. It's still hot. You throw that butter fucking melts right on top. You throw the salt on, you fold it up, and bam. You're a happy Mexican.
I'm one happy Mexican right there, boy.
Yeah.
Like, just give me a flour tortilla, like say put some beans on there, bro. Some nice chorizo con huevos con chorizo, or like you and me, man. You know I like my frijoles con chorizo on there and a nice flour tortilla. Oh, dude.
Fuck yeah.
You only want to leave.
Yeah.
Grandma, keep making more, please.
Shit, that's the worst, right? Because you're sitting there and you're just popping them like potato chips, and you're like, wait a minute,
exactly.
I gotta stop this. You know?
Exactly. And it's like, and there's the thing about tacos is that tacos, to me, it's universal. There's not one piece of culture that does not grab a tortilla and wrap something around it and then eat it.
Well, not everybody calls it a tortilla. But
no, it could be bread. They call it bread some places, or they call it something else.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, because like the Greeks have their gyros, right? And the gyro is a fucking taco.
It's a fucking taco.
I'm sorry to say that.
It's a taco. It's just a very big taco.
Yeah.
Okay. You know?
Yeah. With lamb meat or whatever that is, goat meat or whatever they make it with.
And their salsa, ziti sauce, whatever.
Yeah.
Like cucumber sauce.
Yeah.
Nice, see?
And they put onions on it.
And tomatoes.
So.
You know, hey, it's universal, brother.
Yeah. I believe the African culture, Ethiopians, they have a style of eating. It's first of all, for a Latin palate, I think it's very suitable for a Latin palate. Like you are going to like Ethiopian food if you haven't ever tried it. But their style of eating is very unique. Like they put all this food, like you order your food and they put it all together on one pan, one giant plate, and they bring it out to you. And then they give you basically a thing that's like a tortilla. It's like a flour tortilla.
It's like this big.
Yeah.
Like that.
and you're ripping it apart like a tortilla, and you're scooping the food up, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are Mexican. You know, the food tastes Mexican. You eat like a Mexican. The only difference is you're sharing the plate with everyone, which is almost Mexican. Like you're basically doing that already. You know, like
a friend of mine took me to a restaurant like that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we did, and we sat, and it was 4 of us there, and we sat, and they bring us this big old dish. You know, we're just like, how do we eat this? I'm like, how do you eat this? Well, where are the utensils? I'm thinking I'm just gonna scoop it and put it on a plate.
Yeah.
Like, no, you grab your bread.
Yeah.
You cut it up.
You're gonna say tortilla.
I was gonna say it. I was like, well, yeah, I was gonna say tortilla because it was a giant ass flour tortilla. And he's like, you just grab it and you eat it.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
There's like different parts of the food, different parts of different stuff have different flavors. I was like, oh man. I was like, just slide that little meat over here. Let me try that.
Yeah.
It actually was pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It is really good. It tastes, and that's what I'm saying. It's got like a sourness and a heat, and it doesn't look like Mexican food, but it tastes like Mexican food.
Right.
I'm like,
exactly.
And I remember sitting there thinking, like, this shit is delicious. Like, I don't know what this is, but this tastes like Mexican food. You know, like, fuck, yo.
I was actually like, that was back in the day when this is way before I even started working in security. And that was like 20 years ago. And it was like, I was working at the 7-Eleven, remember?
Yeah.
And there was an Indian guy who worked there. And me and him were really close. So he wanted me to try something different. So I said, okay, I'll try it. He took us downtown. It was me and the other guy who were just eating there. And I was like, man, this stuff is really, really good. And that's when I decided that I should try different foods.
Nice.
I should just stick with the stable of the safe. Just try different stuff. If people offer it to you, eat it. It's not going to kill you unless it's meant to kill you. You know?
Unless they're trying to kill you.
Unless they're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
But I tried. It was pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know? And let me see. You know what? I was going to say that there are people do tacos in their own way. You know, it's like I said, to me, it's a very comfort food. I enjoy it. I love it. To tell you the truth, when my mom makes tacos at home, I just can't eat one. I am a total pig. I eat like 7 at a time.
Me and you too, but
both,
brother.
And then, because you're raised to eat, your mom's food. I love mom's cooking. I mean, don't get me wrong. Who doesn't love their mom's cooking? You know? But like when my mom says, what do you want? I was like, she goes, I tell her, I don't know. And she goes, you want tacos? Oh yeah, sure. Definitely make it for me. And she'll make like 6, 7 of them just for me. And she's like, oh, I got cheese, lettuce, tomato. I'm like, oh, please tell me you have some green sauce. And she's like, oh yeah, grandma made some yesterday. I'm like, oh, the first warning they give me is that sauce is hot.
Yes. And you're like, whatever.
I'm like, no, I can't say that no more.
Yeah.
Grandma, I don't know what she did, but she now makes it like just a little spoon goes a long way.
Oh, bro.
Like fire flavor. And I'm like, ooh. I say, I'll eat it. I got a little burn to it, but I'm like, hey, I'm happy. Fuck it.
Bro, I ruined myself with hot sauce.
I heard your podcast with my cousin Dan.
Yeah, bro.
Habanero. Or no, was it
the ghost peppers. Bro, now I had too much of the ghost peppers. I can't taste heat anymore. I'm waiting for my fucking taste buds to get back to normal because nothing is hot right now.
That's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a while because it's
gonna take a while.
And it sucks because, like, for example, when I sit down to have pizza, sorry, I just got dinged. When I sit down to have pizza, I'll put the red pepper on the pizza and I can't fucking taste it, bro. Like there's no fucking heat, bro. And a red pepper, bro.
How long ago was this?
It's been since the summer
of last year.
Of this past year of 2020.
This past year.
Yeah, since August, I have not been able to taste hot peppers. I got this hot pepper, this ghost, like dried ghost pepper that I'm using in the place of red pepper on my pizza. It's the only way I can. It's delicious, but it's the only way I could taste my pizza now, bro. And I've been putting on that. I've been like, and it's what I've been resorting to. So like every time I bought a few hot sauces and stuff here and there, like, and so like I get the normal hot sauce. I let my wife try it, and I said, "Is that hot?" And she's like, "It's got a little thing to it." I'm like, "Fuck, I can't taste it." So in order for me to taste it, I have to pour the sauce that I bought and then mix in some hotter shit with it.
Oh, dude. You're just killing yourself.
I am, bro, because then my stomach is like, fuck you.
Dude, I don't know if I should tell you this story, but I'm gonna tell it to you.
Tell me, brother.
Okay. All right. A buddy of mine, we just call him Mark. Okay.
All right.
He used to work in a building that I used to work downtown in security. He entered a salsa contest, okay, to make a salsa.
Oh, okay? To make salsa.
To make a salsa, okay? So I heard he was making it. And I was like, cool. A couple days went by. I asked my buddy at work, hey, where's Mark? He goes, oh, you didn't hear? I'm like, no, what happened? He goes, remember that salsa contest he was entering for the company? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, he ended up in the hospital. I'm like, what do you mean he ended up in the hospital? This fool, and I say fool because he's a fool.
Yeah.
Okay. Make salsa with, like, he roasted some tomatoes. The gist of it is this fool used Reaper extract.
Oh.
Okay. Not only did he add that, he added whole chunks of scorpion.
Of scorpion?
Scorpion,
the animal?
No.
Okay.
The pepper. There's a scorpion pepper or something like that.
Okay, I didn't know that there was one.
Yeah, there's a scorpion pepper out there. There's like, right, it's next with the Reaper and the ghost pepper and all that crap.
Some hot pepper.
Some hot pepper. It ranks like number 3 as one of the world's hottest peppers. Made a salsa out of it. Okay. They said that his girlfriend cannot stop laughing. I was like, what did he do? He's like, he grabbed a big old chip after he was done and grabbed as much of as he can on a little chip and ate it. Like a dumbass. And I'm like, so what happened to him? He said he burned his taste buds out. I said, what do you mean he burned his He's like, he nuked his tongue to the point where he said he started panting like a dog with his tongue out. Said, he said he needs to go to the hospital. They take him to the hospital. They pump his stomach. They don't know what to do with him because he's in so much pain. After everything's said and done, this dude cannot taste shit. It lasted 5 years.
5 years?
To grow back taste buds. Okay?
5 years?
Yep. I talked to my boy. I still talk to him. Me and him, we're real good friends on Facebook. And I told him, hey, did Mark grow his taste buds back? He's like, oh, he's barely tasting shit now. I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's horrible, bro. There's warnings of that shit. I'm like, that's what people tell me. You wanna taste the Reaper? I'm like, no, that's okay. Keep your Reaper. Give me some Tabasco and I'm happy.
Dude, the worst part about it right now is that like the only way I know some shit is hot is that when my stomach tells me to stop fucking eating it. You know? My stomach is like, okay, this shit's hot, but my mouth doesn't know. Like
I just don't taste. I mean, you taste food, right?
I taste flavor. I can't taste heat.
Oh, you burn out your heat receptors, boy.
Yeah, so like my spicy shit, like
is gone.
I mean, it's still there, but the only way I can taste hot stuff now is if I put ghost pepper stuff on it.
Oh, I can't do it, man. I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's so bad for you, bro, because it goes to my stomach, and then I'm like, I'm dying, bro. I'm dying. You heard the other podcast.
I heard the other podcast. I was laughing,
dude. I was dying, bro. My wife was like, "What the fuck did you do to yourself?" I'm like, "I don't know." It's just like because I was like moaning all night. All night I was like,
it reminds me of the time we went to that wing spot and you had that habanero.
Yes.
You only had one.
No,
but you've done it before though.
I've done it before, and I had a bunch of them, and so did you. And Danny was with us. My cousin Danny was with us. Your brother.
Danny was the only one who finished. Remember, Cisco showed up with that girl.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't remember Cisco being there.
Yes. Okay, this is what happened. It was
Coco was there.
Coco came later with a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, we went there. It was me, you, my cousin Dan. We went and we were going to try it because you already did it.
Yeah,
and we were going to do it. So we was like, okay. So you didn't even want to eat it. I had mine. I had my 6 or 7, or whatever it is that, and you were asking the guy. No, Cisco was that when Cisco showed up with that white girl. Remember, and he was trying to get them to sell him a jar. Or it was Danny. Danny was trying to get them.
No, that sounds like a Cisco thing. That sounds like Coco.
So they wouldn't sell it to him. They wouldn't sell it to him, and the excuse was that we were going to try to figure out what they made so we can sell it.
No, I think they didn't want to sell it to his dumb ass because they were afraid he was going to end up in the hospital and suing the place.
Well, whatever. Then Danny was the only one who finished. I ate like 2 weeks and I stopped. I'm like, no, fuck this shit. I'm done. And then you grabbed one and you started like leaning behind the chair, just eating chicken like trying to look like Bill Cosby trying to I was like, no way. And I was like, nah, I'm done. I can't do this. I can't do this at all.
I remember Danny sticking it out. I remember Danny.
And he was shaking.
Yeah.
And then the next day, you might want to edit this part out. You're both texting me. He's like, my ass is on fire. You tell Danny, Danny's like, we might want to sit on a piece of ice.
Yeah. What was the name of that joint? I can't remember the name of that joint.
It was remember.
It wasn't like Del Sol, was it?
Dude, I cannot even remember.
It was. I remember now. It's Taco Chino.
Taco Chino. There you go. It is. Yeah. They had the guy from Strange Foods. He eats so crazy. That one food critic guy or whatever.
From Channel 9 or whatever.
Yeah. No, not Channel 9. It was on cable. He was on cable. He was like,
you're talking about fucking Guy Ferrari.
No. He's a bald-headed guy. He eats exotic, crazy stuff.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah. He's the other foodie guy.
His picture was on the wall because he ate it all and stuff from some stupid shit like that. I was like, no.
Well,
people are crazy.
Well, I don't. First of all, Taco Chino is not one of the fucking places we're talking about, but it was It's a Asian fusion taco joint, and it was up on what was it, Lawrence and like Karlov or something
like that. I could.
Yeah, it's
you did the driving, so I really didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's up there. It's either like on Foster or Lawrence. It's up north. It's called Taco Chino. If you say it fast enough, it's Taco Chino.
Taco Chino.
It's Taco Chino, which means in Spanish, which means, like if you say it right, it means Asian taco or Chinese taco.
Chinese taco.
But if you say fast with a dirty mind, it means it's dirty, which that's what it means. It is dirty. Well, whatever. Yep. Anyway, you just got to be Latin for this one. It's Taco Chino. All right. So anyway, they had a challenge at Taco Chino, and because at one point, me and my boy Fredo, we were looking for places to kind of like challenge ourselves with eating heat and stuff. So we found this place. They had a challenge. We called them up. We went there, and they wouldn't give us the challenge at first. And then they gave us the challenge, and they were like, "Well, look, just the dude in the back behind the counter was like, look, dude, like you're Latin. I'm gonna let you have it, because I know you can take it, but don't tell anybody." I'm like, "All right, fine, give it to me." So I gave it. I was like, "Damn, this is hot," but it was delicious. They were the best tasting, hottest fucking chicken wings I've ever had. and it was crazy. But then like, I told you guys about it, and you guys are like, "Fuck, I want to go. I want to check it out, whatever." So you, me, the cousins, we all went down there, and you guys threw down on the challenge, right? And then even then, the guy was like, "No, I don't want to give it to you guys." He's like, "Come on, man! Like we were here before. Come on, give us the wings." And they're like, "All right."
Challenge, Dan.
Yeah, it's just like, look, you can eat the wings, but you're not gonna win any challenge. That's fine. Just give us the wings, because like if you ate all the wings, you didn't have to pay for it or something stupid like that. Right?
I think no, you still had to pay for it. You just got your picture on the wall or some stupid shit like
something
that.
Stupid. It was something. I don't know if it was a picture on the wall. You got a shirt. I don't remember, but they were like, we're not gonna honor the challenge. Because we're done with that. We don't want anybody to hurt themselves because people came here.
You shouldn't be making a motherfucker.
Well, I guess some white chick went up in there and was like, "I want to try the hot sauce," but and they gave her the wings and then she sued them or whatever. They got in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, she ruined it for the rest of us. So then I had to beg the guy to give us the fucking wings, and I had to beg the guy the second time to give us the wings for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were delicious, man. They were the best.
No, they were
ever.
good. Just so the aftermath is what we worried about.
But yeah, Taco Chino up north. I don't know if it still exists, but that was a Asian fusion joint, and they had good tacos. They had good tacos, good chicken wings, good stuff.
Oh yeah,
but so on to our segue. We were talking about tacos. What is so Dr. Primo? Tell us what your research has rendered.
Like I told you, I have a sickness.
You and me both, brother.
I have a taco habit. 3 tacos a day.
My name is Edgar OtraVez. Mm-hmm. I have a problem.
I have a taco problem.
Yeah.
I ain't proud of it, but I have salsa with it. Well, the truth is that I picked 5 spots. Okay. These 5 spots, these are places. These are some old places I used to go to, and these are some new spots I go to now.
All right.
Not saying which is out of the 3, which out of the 5. I mean, I'm not going to number them. Mm-hmm. I do have a number 1 spot for myself. Okay. But all these places are good. All of them in their own little way. Okay. And I'm not trying to dumb down any of these places, but each of these places have good tacos. Okay. Now, I can give you a name of one, a very common one that I go to. Paco's Tacos.
Paco's
on 60th, 6034 South Plaza.
Yep.
That place has been you can say stable. There's never been a time I go that is not crowded. Even during this pandemic, there is people there in line just to grab their tacos, especially on the weekend.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they're known for their barbacoa, and they're known for their carnitas.
I didn't know that.
Oh, dude, this is how crazy this is. My boss, he was switching to another facility. Okay, This is recent. This is like 2 months ago. Okay, we wanted to throw him, a spice us. We're gonna throw him a party. We're gonna throw him a party. So the guy's like, hey, instead of us ordering stuff like burgers and shit like that for his, so he goes, let's ask him what he wants. So my boy Loca, he pretty much says, hey, he loves carnitas. Why don't we just order some carnitas and we do it our way? We're like, fuck it, let's do it. So we went up to tell him. He's like, hey, Bart, since today's your last day, we were thinking we'd throw something nice for you. And he's like, well, what do you have in mind? I go, hey, how about we do some carnitas for you? He says, I'm down. That's exactly what he said, dude. I'm down. So this guy went to Pulaski and ordered like 4 pounds of carnitas.
Wow.
And 4 pounds of barbacoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Went to the supermarket brought like a box of tortillas.
Yeah.
Like jars of jalapenos, salsa verde, salsa rojo.
Yeah.
And we pigged out. By the end of the day, there was nothing left.
That's amazing.
It was amazing. He loved it, dude. He loved it. He took some home for his wife.
Yeah.
And he goes, Tito, it never made it home.
This is like, I love my wife, but I love these carnitas more.
I love these carnitas, man, and he's down for Mexican food, dude. He's down.
So so tell me what ethnicity this guy is. What is he? Why?
Güero, bro. And he was like, I'm down. I want some. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. And like I said, man, Paco's Tacos. To be fair, all these places I went to, I ordered the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, my last two places I went to, I went a little bit overboard because there's certain stuff I like there.
Yeah.
So Paco's Tacos, I got 2 tacos de asada.
Yeah.
And 2 de pastor.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And yes, I love a good steak taco. Okay. If it's seasoned right and it's dude, it's great. Paco's Tacos, hands down, has real good tacos. Okay.
So the thing I like about, like, when I go to order, it depends on the joint. Just like you're saying, just like you're describing, it depends on the joint, where I'm going. I know this place is good for this. I know that place is good for that. If it's a new place, I always go with a steak taco. It's my kind of like my jab. I'm throwing my jab out. I'm exploring.
Your go-to.
Yeah.
Go-to spot. Yeah.
I'm just trying to see what I'm doing here. So like I'll have, like, if I'm really suspicious of the place, I'll ask for 1 or 2 tacos de asada, right?
Right.
I'll get the 2 tacos de asada, and from there I can tell you whether or not I want to keep eating here. If they can't do a good taco de asada, they can't do shit else right.
Exactly, bro.
It's so basic. It's so basic. You can't do the basic thing right. You can't make a good steak taco. I don't want to eat anything else here.
Exactly.
Right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you have a decent steak taco, I will try your other stuff. I will say, give me the pastor. And if you give me the pastor, and the taco de pastor is just like some fake al pastor, and you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's just pork with sauce on it. It's not a pastor.
That's asado. That ain't even pastor.
There's not even a pastor. It's like, what I'm talking about, a pastor is when they put the food on the spigot. They put the food on that spigot and they circle it and they slice it up, and it's basically the pastor is a Middle Eastern food. It came to Mexico from the Middle East, and that's why it's on the spigot.
Exactly.
So like they took pork, layered it on that spigot, and layered it in there. Depending on who's the chef or who's doing what, they put pineapple, they put other kinds of spices, and they're just, all this stuff is marinated, and then they just layer it up on this spigot, and then they just turn it, and they're sitting there getting cooked, right?
Right.
Now that's a taco de pastor. That's el pastor meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, if they don't have that, then I'm already suspicious, right? If I don't see the spigot, I already know that that's probably not taco del pastor. That's not going to be a pastor.
Taco pastor.
Yeah. Yep. So when I get the taco, sometimes I'm surprised, you know, but usually I'm not. And I get the pastor, and the fucking taco del pastor tastes like crap. And then I'm done. I'm like done. Right. I'm not eating anything else here because you can't. You made a decent taco, right? Mm-hmm. A decent steak taco, but the what you're passing off as a pastor, you know, is not a pastor, right?
No.
So I'm not eating anything else. And
the cool part about these places, they all have spigots. See,
they're legit.
They're legit, bro. They're legit. Paco's Tacos, you see that as you walk in, bro. Because it's like they don't even have a lot of places for you to sit. This was before pandemic. You know, it's all side places. You know, side seats. No seats, like only like 4 seats on the side, 4 tables on the side, and the rest are all stand-up seats. I mean, stand-up tables. Okay, nice. And I love that. You know, I went in there and I said, hey, let me get this. Let me get 4 tacos de dos de asada, dos de pastor, and that's it.
See, you know? I would do the same thing. I would like if I already know, like if I see the spigot in the window, I'm getting a pastor.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to.
It's got to, man.
Especially me right now, because I am in like an al pastor desert. You know, I can't find a taco de pastor out here, bro.
Oh, you kidding me?
No, bro. It's so fucking. It's a desert out here, bro. The tacos out here are not that great.
You see, there you go. Now you gotta. Now, if you could just get a loan from the bank, you can make your own restaurant right there.
But you see,
OtraVez Pastor. There you go.
Oh shit, that's a good name for a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
OtraVez. No, not even pastor. Just say OtraVez, because what it's implying is that you're gonna come back.
Yeah, exactly.
You're eating here again. Yeah. Yeah, bro. But you see, the problem is out here too is like you don't have the clientele for that, right?
True. Well,
so like if you don't have the people that are going to eat the food, you're going to have to make the food for the people that are here. And they may not have the appreciation for something like a taco de pastor. They're gonna see that thing on the they're gonna see the spigot in the window, and they're gonna be like, "What's that?" And they're never gonna order it.
Yep.
They're never gonna order it, and that food is just gonna rot. Because the only person that knows that's there and knows what it is a Mexican. You know,
exactly.
Yep. Or someone, maybe not so much Mexican, but someone who is eating tacos de pastor. Someone knows what it is.
Right.
And a lot of people out here, man, they don't know that. I've been in the restaurants, bro. I've been in restaurants. One made me real sad, bro.
You serious? A Mexican restaurant?
A quote unquote Mexican restaurant made me real sad, bro. Walk in. They had the whole menu. They had like fucking carne asada tapequeña and all that crap. You know, everything you find on the menu of a Mexican restaurant, right? All the staples. And then I go to him and I say, well, you know, give me a taco de asada, right? Give me, 4 tacos de asada. And they're like, we don't have tacos de asada here. I'm like, what?
What? What'd you say? They didn't have tacos de asada.
They had something else, man. They had like, I want to say it was ground beef or something. And so I ended up getting tacos de ground beef or tacos de picadillo, essentially, right? Tacos, ground beef tacos.
Yeah.
And so I sat there and then I'm like, well, what's the sauce, right? And he's just like, well, you're going to have to use the sauce on the table. And the sauce on the table was like Cholula or something. I'm like, you guys don't make your own sauce? And he's like, well, we got this sauce. And they gave me some chunky paste picante thing, right? And I'm like, bro. And I look at him, I didn't mean to judge him. I wasn't trying to. I looked at him and I was like, what's going on? And he looked at me and he like looked away. He was like ashamed, bro.
I'd be ashamed for him there.
Yeah, dude looked away like, oh shit, no, this guy's gonna judge me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to judge you, brother. I know you're just trying to make $1, you know? So I take my shitty little tacos and I go and I fucking pour the Cholula sauce and I'm thinking, this is shit, right? But when I'm sitting there, bro, people are coming in and these are like kids, right? Like 15-year-old, 14-year-old kids. They don't know what food is. These kids, they grew up in the suburbs. They don't know any better. White kids, black kids, not Latin kids, just white kids, black kids, whatever kids, Indian kids, Chinese kids, whatever age, whatever ethnic group. They weren't Mexican, right? And so they're coming in. These kids were asking, hey, can we get tacos? It's just like, yeah. What do you want? And we got this, we got that. And they're like, yeah, you guys got hard shell tacos? And it's like, what's that? No. And then it's like, yeah, the hard shell taco, and he's like, dude,
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell. And he's like, no, we don't have that. We only have regular tacos. I was like, what do you mean regular tacos? He's like, yeah, we don't do hard shell. And so they're like trying to talk to each other about tacos, but it's not, they're not meeting in the middle, right? They're like, and so I'm like, oh, this kid wants Taco Bell, and this guy wishes he was a real taco joint, right? And they're not meeting in the middle. And it's like, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, I'm never coming back here again.
But dude, that just breaks my heart, bro.
It broke my heart too. And you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? A place like that would not live in the hood.
No.
Right? A place would not fucking survive, right? But this place is still fucking there, even in the pandemic. They're still doing business. And you know why? It's because people don't know what a taco is. And I'm not just talking about white people. I'm talking about other people. There's other people, and these are young people. Some of these kids, they were kids. Like some of them people that were going up in there. They were kids and old folk, right? It's just, some people, they not everybody has the same experiences, right? So that's part of the problem, and that's part of the issue where this guy is. So what should have happened was they shouldn't have opened the joint there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a prime. It looks like a prime location, but not for a business like that. Another business would flourish in that little spot, not this one.
Oh, but God, the idea of what would happen if we were to walk up to our old spots and tell them, hey, let me get a hard shell taco.
They'll fucking smack you in the face.
They smack you in the face with whatever piece of meat they had in hand at the time until you get the fuck out of there. Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude, we should totally do that shit as a fucking joke. Come on, bro. No. It'd be hilarious, bro. We fucking film it and we'll throw it up on YouTube. We can watch their faces. Gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, like, hey, can I get a hard shell taco?
Yeah,
with ground beef and lettuce and cheese on it.
Well, we should go up in there and be like, "Can I get a chalupa?"
A chimichanga, bro.
A chimichanga. Some places make chimichangas now, bro.
I know, but back in the day, chimichangas weren't. It's just a deep fried burrito, bro. That's all it was.
Deep fried burrito.
That's all it is.
Yeah, bro. Fuck,
and
man.
I know because we used to do that at Pepe's.
And that's what you were thinking you were being a culinary genius when you were doing that shit.
Dude. It was like they would grab a burrito, like a burrito, and the messed up part is they put lettuce in it and tomatoes and everything, and they would deep fry it with everything in it.
That's crazy.
And then they would just clunk it with like sour cream and cheese on top of it. Yeah. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I used to think, oh my God, that looks exotic. That must really come from Mexico. I mean, I'm 14. What do I know? You know? It's like that's real Mexican eating right there. You know?
That's awesome. That's exotic. Chimichanga's exotic. You're fucking killing me, brother.
Hey, I'm 14. I don't know better shit.
I know, bro. I know. I'm in the same boat.
But I mean, the crazy part is, Vitio Metal, God bless his soul, he would teach me how to cook this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would help him at times when he was busy. I would help him cook the food. Mi tia would sometimes with Carmen would prep it.
Yeah.
And then he would put me on the grill. He goes, okay, you take the grill while I take the orders. And then I said, okay, cool. Then mi tia will call out the orders. Hey, 3 tacos. And the cool part is, yeah, Pepe's had their own hard shell tacos.
Yeah.
But they made them.
Yeah.
They were, and it's very, very simple to make.
Interesting.
I found it really cool that she had like the metal, like, you know how you deep fry your French fries?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was.
Huh.
All you had to do is just put it in a lined basket. That then you put the other one on top that shaped out the tacos, and you just deep fry them.
Huh.
And that was it. Maybe a good 15 to 30 seconds in there. Boom, they're ready to go.
So were they like corn tortillas?
Corn tortillas. Like, she would send me across the street to the grocery store and say, hey, go buy a box of tortillas.
Yeah, yeah.
Del Milagro, del Rey. And I'll come back with a box, and she goes, that's how she would do it. Just put them in like French fries. Dude, okay, they're ready. Line them up.
See, well, that's a real fucking tortilla, though.
That's a real tortilla.
That's not the shit that you get at fucking Taco Bell. Not the
Taco Bell's Doritos.
I don't want to shit on Taco Bell. Mm-hmm. There's been times I've eaten at Taco Bell, and I'm not proud of myself.
Yeah, I've been there too. So I'm ashamed of it just to say it.
Yeah. So what else you got on your list there, brother?
Okay, my next place is Zacatacos.
Zacatacos.
Yes, it's on 3949 West 71st Street.
So
very, very good place.
79 what? 31st Street?
3949 West 71st Street.
Okay, 71st. Okay, so way south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right by me. Past I think I want to say Pulaski.
Mm.
And that place there has some really good pastor. Okay? But like I said, I did the same thing to the asada. Those the pastor.
Yeah.
The asada was okay. Don't get me wrong, it was good. I just wasn't really feeling it for some reason. The pastor was great. And then I told them I wanted their bistec tacos.
Okay.
And what it was, it's a flour tortilla with bistec in it, not cut, like a full piece of meat. And they put rice and beans on it. So that's it.
So for our listeners, bistec is another word for steak, but it's not steak tacos, because steak tacos is usually made with skirt steak.
Right.
But bistec is another cut, which I'm looking up right now. It's another cut of meat. It's not the same cut. It's
bistec de res. That's what you need to say.
It's it could either be tenderloin or beef sirloin. So it's beef, but it's either it's a sirloin cut or a tenderloin cut.
I say it's a tenderloin. A little bit thin.
It's thin, and it's got like maybe like some fat in it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You know, and it's a real. They usually cut it in a sliver, so it's a long piece of thin steak, and it's got a little fat in it, and it crinkles up real good, and it's a good cut. I think it's kind of, you know,
I want to say it's very flavorful because of the fat.
Yeah,
you know, it's really. It's not salty, but it has a very unique taste to it. Yeah. It's very good. It's very good. You know, if you know what you're doing, like that place does, it comes out great.
Yeah.
And I've always asked for that. He said, "Hey, let me get those tacos and bistec." And they told me you wanted everything on it. Hell yeah, I want rice and beans on it. And it comes out as a big fat ass taco. You know, but I love it. And then just put some tomatillo sauce on there. Ooh. It's great. It's like a meal by itself. So
it's a flour tortilla.
It's a flour tortilla.
And you put bistec on it. And you got
steak in it.
And you get frijoles, or you get beans and
rice.
Beans and rice. So it's almost like a fucking taco burrito kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. How big is it?
It's huge.
Is it as big as...
It's fat. That's what I should say. It's fat.
Okay. But lengthwise, it's as big as your hand?
It's the size of a regular taco, like a decent sized taco. You know, it's a flour tortilla. You know, flour tortillas are not measured. Yeah. Each one comes out different in its own way.
But it's bigger than a tortilla, than a regular corn tortilla, for sure.
You can say that for sure.
Okay. And so you got your rice and your beans. You put lettuce and stuff on it?
No. Just it. Rice, beans, and meat.
Rice, beans, and meat. And so then do you put hot sauce on this?
Oh, I got to.
Yeah. So what kind of sauce? What kind of sauce you get?
You know, I got 2 tacos. Each one gets one, red and green.
Ah, okay.
See, usually tend more toward the green. I like the green a lot. Any green sauce is great. If you know what you're doing, trust me, it's awesome.
Agreed.
You know, now red sauce, you can fuck it up, but it still comes out good. I don't know why is that, but but it comes out. The red sauce is more toward fire than the green sauce. The green sauce is all about flavor. You know, and that's the thing about that. Now the green sauce, I love it, especially from that place. You know, it's made scratch every day because it's like their number one thing that goes on the table. You know, and I love that. I love the fact that place there. You come in there and they're already greeting you at the door.
I like that.
I love that shit, dude. There's even a waiting spot for you in case you want to order out. They have a little bench area so you can wait there. It's nice and homey. There's like a water fountain there with like wishing well type thing. It's kind of cool. You know, I sit there, wait for my food, grab my food, go out. You know, it's kind of cool. You know, I love that place, dude. But the thing is that it's so, when you go, it's kind of weird because it's like as soon as you get off the bridge, you have to hit a hard right and another right to get right into the parking spot. Like right into their parking lot. So it's like it's right off the turn. So you get off the bridge, You got to turn and then it turn right in there.
So you're going down Pulaski, you're going south.
I'm heading. Let's say I'm heading north. I'm heading north.
Okay, so you're going north on Pulaski.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you get where Kmart used to be on Pulaski,
yeah,
you cross
there.
You cross the street.
It's like, okay, you're heading down. You're heading north.
Yes.
Right. So you're already at the turning point, the turning street.
Yeah.
So you turn, and then it's like you go a couple of feet, and you have to turn again because that's the entrance to the restaurant.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy entrance, bro.
So you turn right, and then you turn right again.
Yeah, turn right and turn right again.
Woo, it's like you're causing a car accident. You're risking your life to get some tacos.
Hey, if you're gonna go with a smile.
So like one thing you bring up is interesting, and it's true for a lot of places. Is the green sauce it's a tomatillo based sauce.
Yeah,
it's got a little sour, and it's gonna have a little heat because they put another green item in there, which is jalapeno usually, and that's gonna have the two give you the heat, but the tomatillo is going to give you this sweet and kind of like a sour flavoring,
sort of like a smoky flavor.
Well, I mean, not smoky, but like sour, because that's where you get the sour from. You get it from the tomatillo.
From the tomatillos,
yeah. But like the red sauce, you're right. Like the red sauce is always the one that's hotter.
Right.
And I don't know what they put in the red sauce. I think it's chile de árbol. But I don't know.
It all depends on what kind of chile. They do put jalapenos in it, but they also add something to it. Yeah. It could be like chile de árbol. It could be, for all we know, it could be habanero.
Yeah, because it's always red.
It's always red.
It's always red,
hot.
And it's always very fucking hot.
Yeah. Okay, it's always very fucking hot.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the red sauce. I mean the green sauce, because it's like a bittersweet taste to it, but it's still got a little fire to it.
Yes.
And that's fine. I love that.
Yeah.
I love the green sauce. Everywhere I go, you got green sauce. I don't even want red sauce. Give me green sauce.
Yeah.
That's all I ask for.
It's rare that I go to a place and I don't like the green sauce. I usually do like the green sauce.
Yeah.
If they can't do the green sauce right, it's just like, oh fuck. What am I here for? It's usually the other sauces that kind of ruin stuff for me. But like saca tacos, for our listeners, may not realize that saca tacos is a play on words. It's actually saca tacos is playing on the word Zacatecas.
Right, exactly.
Which is it a city in Mexico? Zacatecas. Zacatecas is one of the 32 states in Mexico. So yes, it is a state. So
we're both wrong.
We're both wrong. So Zacatecas is a play on words. Zacatacos is a play on words. It's for Zacatecas, which is a state in Mexico. Which is, it's a fun little play on words, right? I mean, so what's probably true of the places that the owners are probably from Zacatecas.
Exactly.
So what else you got on your list, brother?
Okay, I went to this spot because a lot of your dad mentioned it to me one time. He brought some tacos to a barbecue for my grandmother and for my mom, and he told me to have some, and the pastor was awesome. Okay, so I had to go look for this spot. Okay, I spent one time over at Brenda's place, and
Brenda, your sister.
Brenda, my sister, and we ordered from El Pastor, and they came to deliver it.
Yes.
And the first thing that came to mind is like pastor tacos. That's all I want. Give me pastor tacos. I want nothing else. They were awesome. And it's not no little taco like this. It's a decent ass monster taco.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been there.
I have. I love that place.
Okay. So we're both there, bro. We're both there.
Yes.
So that place there, I don't know what it is, but that green sauce on that pastor, dude, it like gives it a whole new different flavor.
Ooh, I've never done that.
You never had the green sauce with the pastor from there?
No, I always have it with the red sauce.
What?
I always do the pastor with the red sauce.
No.
Wherever I go, I always have the pastor with the red sauce because I've had it where I put the green sauce on a place, and then it ruins the taco for me.
For pastor?
Yes.
What? No way.
Yeah, I can't do a green sauce on a pastor, but I guess I've never done it at al pastors, so maybe I'll try that there. But usually, the greens, nothing goes with the taco de pastor except the taco de pastor sauce.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah.
So I'm willing to try what you're talking about.
Try it. I say try it, bro. It's awesome.
I was at al pastor not too long ago. Like I think right before the new year, or maybe just a little bit after the new year, we went there. I was on a taco binge for a while there because it all started when I found out that my favorite place, one of my favorite places, La Pasadita on Division in Ashland, is going out of business, or not going out of business, but they're having financial trouble because of the pandemic, et cetera, et cetera. So they're in a situation where they might either sell the building or do something else where they kind of keep the building but continue on doing business, or who knows what. But like the problem is like the place that they're at is like real estate, like prime real estate. So they can sell for millions. I'm talking millions. They could sell that place for millions. But who knows? Who knows what they'll do? But like if that place goes away, man, I'm gonna be very sad because that place is delicious. Love it.
I'm gonna have to head over there this weekend for sure. Definitely now.
It's an interesting place because at one point it had 3 storefronts in the same little location. So it had
what?
Yeah, it was fucking weird. It had like a full-fledged restaurant with like platillos and all that stuff, with dinner, with like, plates of different stuff, like actual dinner plates. And then they had 2 little holes in a wall that you can go to that fed off the main restaurant. So the kitchen was in the main restaurant. So all the meat went to the 2 satellite locations that were right next to each other. So there was a restaurant, this place is located on Ashland and Division, right? So then on the west side of Division, you had a full-fledged restaurant and a little hole in a wall that was like really long, right? And so like they have seating, but it's like all like in a tunnel kind of like restaurant. And then across the street, right next to like a car dealership, there was an even smaller hole in the wall that only had like seating at a counter.
On the outside?
No, in the inside.
On the inside? Okay.
Yeah, but they had like maybe 5 seats on the counter on the inside. And so you would order, standing room only, you would order, and then you could sit at the counter or stand at the counter. But that place was even smaller than the other locations. So, but that was across the street on the east side. So on the west side, we had the restaurant and the whatchamacallit and the small location, and the extra small location was across the street on the east side. So anyway, but I always wanted to go to the restaurant, but you could never get into the fucking restaurant because it was always packed. But the restaurant had everything. They had the steak dinners. They had, fucking, whatever, all the shit, all the flautas, fucking all the shit, all the
enchilada dinners,
enchilada dinner, all that shit, right? But the other places only had tacos and burritos, and the only thing you can get at the other 2 locations is tacos de lengua and tacos de asada. That's all they would give you. But the taco de lengua was good. And taco de asada was real good. Now, I've been at that joint. Like this is one of those joints that is only closed for like 2 or 3 hours out of the day. They're going like almost 24 hours almost. Like they literally close for like 3-4 hours. All right. So then I've been in that joint like at fucking like, I don't know, like 12 o'clock in the morning. I brought a friend with me, right? And so I come into this joint, right? and there's this fucking dude standing in the back of behind the counter, and he looks like a fucking world beater. He looks like a gangbanger, gangster, something, right? He looks like a rough guy.
Right.
On top of that, because he had like a tattoo on his neck and shit. On top of that, he had a fucking black eye. And I was like, I go into this joint. I'm bringing my friend with me, my white friend. And I'm telling him on the way, oh, this place is the best. This place is the best, right? So we go there and we show up and there's this motherfucker behind the counter. I'm like, fuck.
Jailhouse cook.
Straight up, bro.
What the fuck you want?
But basically, bro.
You want some cheese on there?
He looked at me and he was like, he didn't even say a word. He was just like, he just nodded his head up, like upwards. It was just like, what you want? Like, but without saying what you want, he just did one of these, like, ¿Qué onda pues? Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll have a taco de asada and the taco de lengua, please. All in English, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't know why I was afraid of this guy. I mean, you know me, fucking kickboxer, martial artist, my whole life, all that bullshit. This guy was like 5'2". He scared the shit out of me.
It's the tattoo on the neck, bro.
The tattoo on the neck, the giant black guy. He looked like he'd been scraped across the concrete and shit. And so then the dude, my friend with me, he was like, so I go, hey, look, like I'll order for you, right? So there's no problem with me communicating with the guy, right? Because he only speaks Spanish as far as I know. Like, I don't know if this guy speaks English.
Right.
So I go, hey, look, I'll order for you. No, don't worry. I got you. I brought you to this fucking place. The scary man, I got him. Don't worry. I'll deal with this.
I'll get you out of here. I'll get you out alive, bro.
Yeah, exactly. This is like, like I don't want him to be afraid, But I was a little intimidated by a short 5'2" man. And I'll say, look, just give me your order. It's on me. I got you. And he's like, no. I got myself. No, dude, just give me your order. And white dude just shoved me away. And he's like, let me see. Let's see what we got here. I'll take 2 steak tacos, no guac. And the fucking dude at the counter looks at him annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And then turns around and looks at me and was like, why the fuck did you bring this guy here? He didn't say anything to me, but he looked at me.
He gave you a look like, I'm going to pinche cabrón.
Yeah, it's just like, he looked at him and then he looked at me and like, why'd you bring this guy here? Yeah, basically, bro. He looked at me and he was like, like what? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was going to do that. He went off script.
I didn't know you were here.
Yeah. It's just like, fuck, man, But yeah, we got our tacos. Nothing happened. No ass whoopings. We ate safely.
You were eating like watching over your back, and this motherfucker come stab us in the back or something.
Nah, dude. I did sit facing him to make sure that he wasn't gonna like do anything fishy.
No, come on, man.
But nah, dude. Like dude brought the tacos over because they give you you can sit down at this joint, or at least before pandemic, you can sit down at this joint. And this guy came over and just fucking threw the tacos on the fucking table, like tenga cabrón, like fucking here, yeah, just there you go. And then didn't wait for a thank you or nothing. He just turned around and walked away. And so the biggest asshole, right? And so I'm sitting there and I eat my tacos and I'm like, I forgot all the bullshit. The fucking tacos are the best. I've always loved that joint. I used to live around there at one point. I lived up that way.
Right. I remember.
Yeah, and that joint, that I used to go to that joint all the time. I fucking love that joint.
That's cool, bro. It's crazy though. Yeah.
It's silly, bro.
You go to a restaurant with a jailhouse cook and shit.
Jailhouse cook. So anyway, you were like, so then we went from Paco's to Zacatecas or Zacatacos to Al Pastor. Al Pastor is a good ass taco, bro.
Right. And that place is located on 44th, 18 West 63rd Street.
Nice.
That place is awesome. Like I said, their tacos ain't nothing nice either, man. They're real good portions. They're very friendly when you walk in. It's a very nice atmosphere. It looks plain, the place.
Yeah.
First of all, but it's very, very like everyone's very, very nice to you. As a, the chefs say hi to you too and everything. Hey, canal, what do you need? Blah blah blah. And the girls there, they're all the waitress there. They're all like, hey, have you been taken care of? They're all up in their stuff, dude. Very nice place. Every time I've gone there, never had a problem. Always got my order right. Nothing. Real good place.
That place is actually a pretty good place.
It is.
It's a pretty good place.
It is.
I like I said, I was there during the pandemic, like about a month ago, and we ordered, like me and my whole family, bro. And this is the problem with the pandemic, because you're like, well, you can't eat inside. Where are you supposed to eat? So me and the whole family, we ate in the car.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
Well, think about it, bro. Because first of all, we're like 30 minutes to 45 minutes away from that joint.
Right, exactly.
So by the time we get home,
it's gonna be cold.
It's gonna not only be cold, but like tacos are gonna fall apart.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So we had to eat it in the car. And the funny thing is that they have a big enough parking lot now, because before they didn't. Now they have a parking lot. And we were not the only people eating in the parking lot. There was at least 4 or 5 other cars in the parking lot eating at the same time we were.
You see, and that's how you know that it's a good spot, that people will sit in their car and eat it.
Yes.
Okay. And hey, I've done it a couple of times too. Me and my girl, when we go out, we try finding other places. She took me to this place called El Ángel. And they're known for their gorditas.
El Ángel? I never heard of this one.
Yeah. I'll get you the address. I'll get you the place. I'll give you the spot so you can put it on there.
Where are they at?
She lives by Hoffman Estates.
Oh.
So it's out there. Okay. And it's like run by, I've heard about this place because a bunch of the drivers, they've bought me stuff from there. And I was like, hey, you want a gordita? And I go, yeah, let me get a gordita. They give me a gordita, and it's like, oh, I got you. There's like 4. You can have 3. I'm like, cool. What kind of? One's a steak. I'm not a big fan of chicharron. Cooked. Not a real good fan of it. But he gave me one of chicharron de salsa verde. And dude, it was the bomb. I'm like, what is this, dude? He goes, oh, it's a chicharron verde. And I'm like, chicharron? Like, what? I hate chicharron, especially in sauce. I love a good pork rind. Trust me, I love chicharron. Yeah. I buy it all the time. But like in the sauce, I hate it. Because it gets all mushy. It looks disgusting. Yeah. Stuff like that. But no, man, he gave it to me in a gordita, and it was awesome, dude. I was like, man, what is this shit, man? It's good. I started crying. But it was like, I'll get you the place. I'll give you the place. But that place there, she took me to that spot, and it was great. She goes, want to eat it in the car? I'm like, but you want to go home and eat it? He's like, no, we got to eat this now.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's just eat it. Let's just find a place to park and we'll eat it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, man, I ordered like gorditas and tacos, and their tacos are okay, but they're known for their gorditas. So that place there, I'll ask her what the address was.
That is very interesting. That's so unique. A Mexican joint is known for their gorditas.
Yeah. It's really, really, really good, dude. I recommend it to you. I won't steer you wrong, but that place, like her mother wanted gorditas from there too. So I said, okay, just put it on me. I'll buy it for everybody. She got tacos. I like gorditas. So I said, let me get a gordita. And she goes, how many you want? I was like, you know what? First of all, how big are they? They're decent size. Nothing spectacular. It's just that the meat and the seasoning they put on that stuff is great. So we got that. I took it to her mom's. She loved it. And she goes, what kind did you get? I said, well, I got chicharron salsa verde. And then she wanted one of red. So she got a red one. I got a green one. And then we switched one off to see how it was. Her and her mom, and she loved it too. So I was like, oh, that's good. But I'd rather go back to green than red. So now back to the list. I got a spot for you that I just started going to. This place is called Tony's Mexican Grill.
Huh.
It's on 8699 Ogden Avenue.
8699 Ogden Avenue. So it's not too far from me, is it?
No, I think it's more toward my job since I work out in McCook.
Okay.
So it's like you take Ogden Avenue down, and you're gonna pass up. There's two Tonys, which is silly. The first Tony you pass up is breakfast spot. So all they do is breakfast. Then you go down like 2 blocks down. You go like maybe 3 to 4 blocks down the same street, and it's Tony's Mexican Grill.
Huh.
And it's like they were telling me that they've been going to this spot, and I never gone there. And then the people from the office, they're like, "Hey, Tito, we brought you some tacos. You want some?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." They didn't tell me that it was tacos de lengua because they ordered a variety of tacos, and since they're all güeros, they're like, "I don't want to eat tongue." I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, "What's wrong? It's meat." Like, no, it's a tongue. I'm like, okay, it's a tongue. I said, Bart, you've eaten carnitas, and that's pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And everything that's in the damn pig.
Yeah.
Okay. For all you know, you're eating tongue, brain, eyeballs, whatever, but it's got to,
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm not eating it. All right, your loss, my game.
Yeah.
I grabbed that taco and I bit into it, dude. Oh my God. There's only certain places, and quote me if I'm wrong. Call me out if I'm wrong on this one. There's only certain places that can make a good taco de lengua.
I agree.
Okay? This place had a spot on. Okay, it was if the meat was not rubbery, it was nice and soft. It broke up in my mouth, marinated in a nice red sauce.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the last time I had some, dude, just recently I went to this spot and I asked for some tacos de lengua, and what it was a complete joke. It was a taco with a sliver of the tongue. Okay, like
what?
They cut the tongue. A tongue's like this.
Yeah,
it's like that. So they cut it like this, and this sliver here is what they put in the taco.
That's so weird.
It's wrong. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. It's fucking great.
Oh.
And I'm looking at it. I'm like,
that's not a good sign.
It's not a good. This is not pretty. First of all, and I gotta eat this shit. So I ate it, and I'm totally disappointed. Totally. So I'm like, I never ordered tongue from this place again. Never.
Damn.
And but this place here, I recently went. When we started talking about this show, I recently went last Friday. Okay, and I went, and this is one of the spots that I had to get the extra tacos. So I went 2 pastor, 2 de asada, y 2 de lengua.
Nice.
Yeah. Didn't really have to go to work the next day, so I'm like, very pretty stuff. But I could not wait to eat those tacos. I parked the car and I ate them in the car like a fatty. Okay?
But you're way out west, right? So it's not like you can.
Well, yeah.
You're not anywhere near home. Again, by the time you get home.
To tell you the truth, I wasn't really thinking about that. I just wanted to eat the damn tacos.
I was trying to cut you some slack, bro.
Hey, I'm a fatty. I know that. So this place here, I recommend you go.
Yeah.
It's a nice spot. Like I said, it's always crowded.
I want to say that this place is not far from me.
That's the one I think it's by Ogden Avenue.
If it's on, because Ogden Avenue is not too far from me. Up this way.
Let me see how far it is. Let me get you the exact address, first of all. Okay, it's on
It's in
86.
Lions.
It's in Lions, yes.
It's 20 minutes away from me, bro.
Try it, bro. I say do it. Do it and just have yourself like some tacos. Go with what you know, bro.
Yeah, so damn, bro, I'm getting hungry. So like
Tuesday, bro. Taco Tuesday.
So like one thing that you say about lenguas, like it's important that you say what you said, because one of the reasons I go with a taco de pastor, and that's where I stop if they fail, is because if nobody's eating the taco de pastor, at least the taco de pastor is a little safer than something than like, let's say, a lengua, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at least somebody might be eating pork tacos, right?
Right.
Nobody's eating lengua, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the pork tacos are not good and they supposedly have lengua on the menu, that lengua, and nobody eats the pork, like I could tell if they're eating the pork because the pork tastes good otherwise, right?
Right.
But if the pork isn't good, I'm not eating the lengua, because Lord knows when was the last time someone ate the fucking lengua there.
Exactly.
And so that meat might be old. And when it's old, you know it's old, man. It's like, it's mushy. It's disgusting.
It's rubber. It's pretty much, it's terrible.
It's nasty. And I've had it where it was like mushy and gross, and like you could taste it's not good. And I've had it like what you said, like where it's rubber, like I think they might have overcooked it. There can be all kinds of problems.
Right.
That's why I don't go with lengua right off the bat. If you can't do the steak, I'm not going anywhere else. But
exactly.
I'm not going to try anything else. But I'm going to try the steak. If steak is good, I'll try the pastor. If the pastor is good, then maybe I'll try the lengua.
Mm-hmm. All right, you ready for our number one pick? You know it, I know it, and everybody else in the world knows it.
Well, we know it.
I'm gonna force this on everybody. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, my favorite spot for tacos, and I grew up eating this stuff, and I know you have too.
Yes, sir.
Los Totonicos.
El Totonico, yeah.
El Totonico. That's the one I go to. Is one on 56 South Kisy Avenue. Okay, and I used to live down there, maybe a couple blocks from that place, and I would walk. This is before I even had the car, bro. In the dead of winter, I said, man, I want tacos. I will venture off like a freaking Eskimo trying to get tacos from that place.
Yeah.
And they're not just known for their tacos, man. They got killer tortas.
Oh, the tortas are the best.
Dude, and their licuados? Oh, dude. I'd go one night. It's only me. Okay? I'd waste $30 on just me.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's like they could get 2 steak tacos, 2 tacos de pastor, and those tacos de picadillo. But then I switched it up because they were now serving barbacoa.
Yeah.
So I had to go with the barbacoa. Now, like you said, if you can't see them cut the pork off the spigot, it ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
Okay? That place there, they make it known. As soon as you walk in, there's a big old spigot.
Damn straight.
And now, the cool part is, they're not putting piña on top. I'm not a big fan of the piña. Okay? But I'll eat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I've gone to numerous places when it comes to eating tacos. I'll try a place once just to say I did it. But I always come back to where I know it's always going to be good. And that's Totonicos. Okay.
I love that joint, bro. I fucking love that joint. But I know that it's not, and this is not a strike against you or El Totonico. I know there's better tacos. Like I know, for example, El Carbon up in Chinatown might have a better taco, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a place around here not too far. It's called Los Dos. They have a really good taco. They may be better, but unfortunately for me, I don't know any better. Al Totonico is my fucking spot, bro.
Yep. It's my spot as well.
It is. I may not be the best taco, but I don't give a fuck because they do everything else right for me. Like they do everything. Yeah. They do. I love the tacos there. It's what I grew up on, right?
Exactly.
I love their steak taco. I love their taco de lengua. I love their tacos de pastor. I love their tortas. They have tortas de carne asada, bro.
Yeah.
And that beautiful telera. A telera is for our listeners there. It's a special bread that they make just for tortas. It almost looks like a French bread except flat. And I love my tortas, man. I love the tortas from there. The tortas there are probably, for me at least, the best tortas in the city. You know?
And what, I don't mean to interrupt you, but the one thing you need to know about Totonicos is that they only do 2 things. There's only 2 things on the freaking menu. And this is what freaking stands out. And this is what makes them a freaking awesome place to go to. They only make tacos and tortas.
Yes.
That's it.
No burritos.
Nothing.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
You know what's funny though? Like I believe if I've been in a because there's, from what I know, there are 3 locations. There's one in Pilsen, right on Blue Island, before 18th Street. There's one over by where you were talking about, like almost 63rd, like 55th and Kedzie, right? Around there.
Yeah, it's on 56 going to 57th.
Okay, so 56th and Kedzie. And then there's the original, or the one that I know as the original, which is on 26th and Spalding.
Yeah.
Or Springfield? It's Springfield. Springfield. Yeah, Spalding is closer to like Kedzie.
Right.
So, or in between California and Kedzie. Anyway, I don't remember my streets anymore. Anyway, so yeah, so it's like a block or 2 away from Pulaski Avenue, which is another giant cross street. But right on 26th Street, there's the one we grew up on, you and I,
right,
when we were living there in Little Village.
Exactly.
We would go to that joint, and that joint was always packed, bro.
Always.
And my dad used to force me to go in there and ask for tacos in Spanish, bro. And me in my bad Spanish, I was so intimidated going in there because I was a little guy. And he would send me in there. He would wait in the car. He would send me in because he would double park or whatever. And he would send me in. I'd run in. And while he's doing laps around the block, I run in and ask for tacos de pastor, tacos de this, tacos de that. And then we get fucking aguas de horchata, which is that rice water drink. And
dude, I totally forgot about that, man.
They see, that's the other problem with this joint. That is what I know what horchata tastes like.
Yeah.
If I go any place else and it doesn't taste like that and it doesn't have the same consistency, it's not horchata for me.
No,
which is fucked up because there's probably better horchata, but that is what horchata tastes like to me. Because I've been in places, bro, like you can taste, you get the dust of the rice.
Yep,
at the bottom on the bottom of your drink, and you're like, "This is shit."
That's the stuff. That's the stuff that comes in a sleeve.
Yeah,
that's the stuff that's been in the sleeve. That's just terrible stuff. Dude.
That's just nasty stuff. And so I'm like, "This is shit. You guys don't know how to make a fucking horchata. Fucking go take classes at El Toltonico."
Yeah, right.
Because El Toltonico does not do that. You do not get that shit at the bottom of the drink.
No,
they're very clean. They're very, very.
It's all about flavor, bro.
Yes.
With them, it's all about. And the cool part about that place as well is they do everything in front of you.
Yes.
No bullshit. They'll cut that meat right in front of you, put it on there, put the sauce and put it on there, and wrap it up and put it right in front of you, like there.
Dude, that used to be the show for me, bro. Because I go there and I'll ask them for the tacos, right? And it was funny because there was like on the one at 26th Street, there was 2 spots you could order from.
Right.
And it didn't matter which one I picked, I was always wrong. Because I would come by the window, because like you come in through the door and right in front of the door, there'd be the guy who handles the cooks. And he's the guy who cuts the meat off the spigot for the carne de al pastor, right?
Right.
And so that guy, like, I would turn to him and be like, hey, can I place an order? And he'd be like, you got to go over there. So you go to the end on the other side of the counter, way to the other side of the counter, at the end of the counter, and wait your turn and then place your order. So then I was like, okay, well, that's not where I placed my order, right? So now I come in the next time, I go all the way to the end, at the counter, and I'll be like, okay, so I can place the order, and in Spanish, and the guy's like, you don't place the order here, you place the order over there with the guy with the fucking spigot. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm
That's like, you sent it over here.
Yeah, last time I was here, you told me to come over here, and now you're telling me to go over there. And it was always like that. Like that. I never understood what the fuck is going on. And I always felt like they always made me feel like I was an asshole for picking the wrong spot.
Like, let's keep fucking with this guy. Keep sending him over here.
Maybe, who knows? Or maybe they're just like, I don't want to deal with this kid. Yeah, fucking, you take the order from this kid. I don't understand what he's saying.
The one over there by 56, it's very small. Like
the 56 one is the biggest one.
The one on 56 in kids?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about like where they cook.
Oh.
Okay, first of all, as soon as you walk in, there's a guy over there asking, what do you need? What do you want?
Mm.
Okay, and it's not the guy who's making the shakes. It's one of the cooks. Okay. So I walk up to the guy and say, the thing you have to know about going to a Mexican restaurant is you got to pay homage. You got to pay respect to the cook. Okay? You have to.
Yeah.
You got to say, hola, canal, ¿cómo le va? ¿Cómo le va la noche? Be polite. Because if you're not polite, you ain't getting shit on a stick.
No, bro. You gotta show up and be like, hey, what's up, cuñado?
Yeah, primo, ¿cómo estás? Stuff like that. You gotta talk to the guy right. You gotta show the man proper respect. You see, that's what happened with you.
Yeah, I showed up and was like, what's up, cuñado?
Yeah, you should have said, hey, what's up, canal? Like that. Hey, what's up, cuñado? Instead, you got the jailhouse cook trying to beat you up and shit.
Yeah. No, I show up and I'm already telling them I'm their fucking brother-in-law.
Yeah, right. Hey, we're all somebody's brother-in-law. So from there, they greet you. They're cool about it too. And they're like, hey, what do you want, guy? I tell them right off, hey man, I want 6 tacos. Dame 2 de pastor, 2 de asada, 2 de picadillo, por favor. Porfa. Claro que sí. ¿Quieres salsa verde? Claro que sí. ¿Quieres zanahoria? Porfa. You say porfa, please. You gotta say please and thanks you, bro.
Porfa, short for por favor.
Yeah. Now from there, I make my way to the shakes.
Yeah.
Because I have to have my licuado, man. When you go to Don Domenico's, you gotta get one or two things. Okay, either you get a horchata or you get a shake. And I get a pineapple shake.
Oh, you get a pineapple shake.
Dude, if I'm having pastor, you gotta have the pineapple shake.
Bro, you see, I didn't even know they had a pineapple shake.
They have a pineapple, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and
banana.
They have a banana. The pineapple one, I like it because it tastes like a pina colada.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I love that. And they're not cheap, okay? Their drinks are expensive, but they're so fucking good. Okay,
their drinks is simple, bro. The ingredients is simple. It's fruit, milk, sugar. That's it. Maybe a little cinnamon on top.
Yeah, they do put cinnamon on top. Okay, now you think that's expensive? Okay. One time I took a girl, we went to go eat at Totonico's.
Yeah.
She ordered orange juice. And they have that you're making a face.
Yeah.
You're making a face. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They have the machine that makes orange juice. Freshly squeezed orange juice.
Yes, they do.
That drink for a large one was $10 fucking.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's $10. I was like, I look at the guy, he's like, $10. He goes, yeah, because we had to squeeze it. I said, you didn't squeeze the machine, squeeze it. All you did was bring it over here.
Yeah, well, the machine is expensive.
You can flip the switch, and and it was like, I was like, $10 for orange juice? It's like, I said, for $10, I could have gone to Jewel's and bought you like 2 fucking gallons of orange juice.
You're like, this is the last date I'm seeing you.
It even says freshly squeezed on the bottle, know?
Yeah.
But she was like, oh my God, $10? I'm like, hey, well, you better make sure you finish that shit. She was like, I'm sorry. I was like, no, I just got thrown off guard. Like $10 for orange juice is crazy.
Yeah. You see, that's the other thing too, is it's like you take someone who doesn't know the joint and then all of a sudden they're ordering shit. You would be like, no, fuck, shit, it's too late now.
Well, you see, I didn't even know either. That's the crazy part. She's been to Totonicos. She's Latin. She knows the place. She's been to it, right?
Yeah.
But we never orders the oranges. Usually we get a shake.
Yeah.
For $6. Fuck it, give me a shake. Give me the biggest thing there. She's like, I want something different. Can I get orange juice? I'm like, yeah, sure, order. Yeah. Guy comes back, it's $10. $10? Damn. Here, take it. Goddamn. $10.
That better be fucking 2 gallons of orange juice.
I could have gone to Jules and bought you like 2 gallons of it.
The fucking Topo Chico. Or not Topo Chico. Tampico.
I could have bought you 6 with $10. One of them would have to say freshly squeezed or something. I was like, damn, but I mean that place there, bro. The one I'm so
$10 orange juice.
$10 orange juice. You're not gonna let it go, are you? $10 orange juice.
This is so fucking expensive. That's so fucking crazy.
It's crazy. Hey man, it was freshly squeezed. I can say that now. I watched them do it.
I hope you enjoyed the show.
Might as well. Shit, $10.
Oh shit!
Like, damn, you crazy? $10 for orange juice.
I would have been like, put the juice back.
It's like, hey, you better put that shit back in the orange juice. That was wrong shit. It's like what, I don't know if you remember that movie. Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Yes,
right?
Yes, I have. Yes,
and then John Travolta tells Uma Thurman, he's like, that's a shake. And he goes, yeah. And it's just ice cream and cream and strawberries, right? He's like, yeah. $20? $20 for a shake?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I've been there, brother. For fucking $10 for orange juice.
Fucking $10 for orange juice.
Oh my God, dude. It was funny. It was hilarious when we did that shit. I was like, damn. I keep bringing it up to her sometimes.
So this is your girl or this is somebody else?
No. This is somebody else. Somebody else. I bring it up to her once in a while. Like, man, you still want some oranges? It's like, Totonico's got it for $10.
They have a sale. You might get it for $9.50.
You might get it for $9.50, $9.99, $9.99. So from there, that place there, like I said, we grew up eating that place.
Yeah.
And remember, we talked offline one time about when your dad took us and he wanted us to eat pastor tacos, but my uncle, my godfather, who's supposed to love me, made us eat spicy pastor.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
He was trying to make us into men that day. Okay. He told us, be a man, eat it.
It was definitely one of those things. It was like if you're gonna grow up to be men. He didn't say it like this. He didn't say it like this, but the implication was there.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna be men. If you're gonna be men, you gotta eat tacos de pastor. You gotta eat chile.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You gotta eat chile.
Yeah.
And he sat us down in the kitchen and told us to eat it. Yeah. And then he showed us the dip in your hand where you can put salt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
To kill to kill the chile. Remember that? You got to put the dip in your hand.
Yeah.
There's the dip. You put the little salad. You take it with it was like taking a shot.
It was like it's like
and then you eat the taco.
Yeah, you crinkle up your hand in a certain way so that you could get a little hole in your hand, like between your forefinger and your thumb.
Right.
And you get
a little dip like that.
You get a little dip, a little hole, and then you pour the salt there. And then while we were eating, we would get all this salt on our hands. There was some salt. That was a salty ass day.
You're salty now about it, though, right?
Yeah. I'm salty now because I can't taste hot stuff right now. But But yeah, bro, I remember sitting there, us eating, and we didn't eat just one, dude. We both eat at least. I think
we both ate like maybe 3 each.
I feel like that's what happened. Yeah. I think it was like 3 each. We both eat three.
It was 3 each, and he like sat there in the middle of us, so that we made sure we ate the tacos.
Oh, I was gonna eat them. I wasn't gonna let my dad down.
No. My thing was, he's watching us eat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I finally kind of like, oh, we're gonna eat them. You can go away. You know? It's something you got to do, you know?
Yeah. Hey, we were little. We were fucking little.
Man, we were like, I want to say, at the time, I think we were like 8 or 9 or 10 around that age.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. You know, and at that point right there, he decided to take us under his wing and make us men with Pastor. So, fun times, great times, fiery times, but all good times.
Yeah, I remember that. That was wild, bro.
Yeah, man. I remember a lot of stuff, dude. Growing up, you know, the crazy stuff we done growing up is crazy, bro. I swear to God, you know.
Toto Nico's, man. That joint. I love that place, bro. I love the tortas there. I love the tortas.
You know, and then Danny, remember when he used to live in that apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, he said there was a Toto Nico's by him.
Really?
Yeah. That Toto Nico's only did tacos and burritos.
Burritos?
Ask Dan. He'll tell you.
There was, okay, so like for our listeners, oops, I'm going to have to scratch that out. Like,
be like the other guy.
Hey! like Primo said, like, El Toto Nico only does tacos and tortas. Burritos is not on the fucking list.
Not even rice or beans. Well, yeah, beans, yeah, but it's not considered as a side dish. It's just, that goes with the torta.
Yeah.
Regardless, you know?
Yeah.
But they have not, you know, see, that's what I was telling you. The Toto Nico's only does 2 things. And they're known for that. Which is basically very simple. And that's why people keep going it, because the 2 simplest things are the best things. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And when Danny told me about that place, that there's a Toto Nico's by him over there, he said that all they did was tacos and burritos. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought they only did tortas.
Yeah.
He's like, apparently there's a bunch of güeros over there, and that's all they ask for is burritos.
Interesting.
You know, and I'm like, huh.
And you see, this is another case of what I was talking about. Like you gotta feed the clientele what they're used to, what they understand. They're not gonna know what a torta is in certain areas. But like, okay, so one of the things that I want to hit about the Toto Nico's is that when I was a kid and I would go in there, I'm talking about little 10-year-old, 9-year-old Edgar, walk up into fucking Toto Nico's. One of the fun things was to watch the guys make the tacos, like you were saying. Yeah. And they would make the tacos, and I could tell which order was mine by the way, by what they put on the grill. There could be 10 people there, but but I was watching them, and I know, okay, that's not my order. They're 1 taco short or whatever.
Yeah,
that's not my order. You know, they threw in a torta. We didn't order tortas, whatever. Like I was watching them, right? Little hungry little Edgar OtraVez, watching them. And so then they bring it from the grill over to the place where they put the order together, right? And the order window, or like where they do that, is right in front of me, right? They have a glass case. Yeah. They have a glass case, and they have the whole set up with all the aluminum foil and all the shit, right? Right. It was like magic, because they were making tacos all goddamn day, right? They were making tacos all goddamn day. They were fast with this. Boom, 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 boom. Wrap one up. Boom, boom, boom. Wrap the other one up. Boom. Put them in the basket. Rack 3 together. Boom. Get another one. Put 4 in it. Boom. Put it in the basket. Wrap it up. Boom. And so you see the torta. They take the torta. They fucking wrap the torta up. Pa, 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 and they throw it in the bag, right? and I know which one was mine because when I gave them the order, the guy took the order on the bag and he would write the order down on the bag.
All right.
And I could decipher the bag. And it was nothing fancy. It's just like one taco pastor, one taco asada, whatever, one torta, etc. Right?
Right.
And then you always got to remember, you got to ask them for how many salsas you want and whether you want chile jalapeño or not, right? Or chile vinagre, right? And so, and then at the end right there, if I didn't see the shit go in like the way it was supposed to, or if I saw there was a taco missing or something, I'd be like, hey, man, you're missing a taco or you forgot this. And I was like, oh, here it is. Boom. You know, or they'd be like, oh yeah, you want, you know, or sometimes they would even come to me and be like, so do you want how many salsas you want? How much of this you want? Do you want chile vinagre? Yeah, ponle chile, ponle esto, ponle otro, you know, and they throw all that shit in. They throw all that shit in. And then you turn around from the counter where they put the order together and you have to walk the bag yourself over to the counter where you pay for this shit.
Right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
The kitchen was separate from the cashier, right? So you walk over to the cashier and there was always some beautiful lady sitting at the counter or at the cashier. And she was, you know, I'm 10 years old, but I was like, wow, you're pretty. Like, I remember thinking like I was 10 years old. You're really pretty. Why are you working in this joint? You know? But like, I would pay the lady and I'd take my bag and at the cashier, that at least at the 26th Street location, that's where you would ask for a licuado or, you know, a milkshake or horchata, which is the rice drink or whatever. Like all the extra stuff, all the drinks you get at the cashier. And so like, I hated it when my dad would tell me, get some horchatas, right? Get 3 small horchatas or 4 large horchatas or get an horchata for everybody or whatever. I hated it because then they would put my order aside, go get the drinks and then ring me up or ring me up. And then I have to wait for my drinks. And then there was always like this waiting that I didn't want to do, you know, but at least I don't know how they do it at the other locations, but
the same way.
Yeah.
Same way. The one in 56, what they do is like you walk up to the cooks, you tell them what you want. Like you said, there's a window where they set everything up. There's one guy cutting it. One guy that same guy cooks it. He puts it in the bag. He like you said, marks the bag, saying this is your order. Another guy, he does the prepping. He just give him the taco. Boom, he starts setting it up. How many sauces you want? What kind do you want? You know, then it's like maybe 2 feet from there is the guy who rings you up. You see, the bad part about where I'm at, it's all guys.
Yeah,
there's not a single woman there. Okay? even the ones that take your order are guys.
Yeah.
So it sucks. But either way, I'm like, I'm not here for you. I'm here for the fucking food. Give me my tacos.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So then he's like, hey, do you want anything else? And it's right there. Okay, so you set like you said, you got to carry your food to the register. You put it to the side. He's like, ask you, hey, what else do you want? I said, hey, let me get a licuado. Okay, what do you want? Piña. Okay, how big? Small, medium, large? Give me a large. Okay, ¿es todo? Yeah. And boom, there you go. Then there's the door. Get the hell out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, and then the crazy part is that one there will not take credit cards.
Oh, really?
Or debit cards. It's all cash.
The one on 56?
The one on 56 is all cash. They have an ATM and the entrance so you can take out cash.
Nice. I haven't been there in a long time. And
I would like to say that they probably changed that due to the pandemic. So, but I haven't been there in a while. But like I said, I love that spot. So I know that's why I know it's one of my favorite spots in the world. You know?
I have not been to the 26th Street location. The one that I've been to most recently is the one on Pilsen. And not for any reason other than that's what I had like available to myself at that time, right? So like, oh, here's El Totonico. I'm gonna stop and get a torta or whatever. I haven't been to the 26th Street location in a long time. It's still there.
Right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they still only take cash there as well.
Oh my God! Do you have any honorable mentions you want to get off your chest before?
Well, like I said, let me see. Al Carbon is a good spot. I like it a lot. They have very good tacos. They also do chimichangas.
Chimichangas.
But it's a joint. It's an interesting joint because they do legit tacos, and there are Mexicans at the counter and at the fucking grill making the food. But I believe it's owned by the same people that own Rico Benny's.
Mm.
So and there happens to be a Rico Benny's by Al Carbon, which is the one located in China, like behind Chinatown. So
what I liked about that place when you took me there is that they cooked everything on a grill. It's not a flat skillet type grill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a grill. Okay. And for people who don't know, and I know there's people out there that know,
mm-hmm.
when you cook on a skillet, when you cook on a grill, the meat takes a wholly different flavor.
It's got that charcoal flavor, right?
It has that charcoal flavor that seals in some of the juices.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's just a different taste.
Yes.
When you're cooking stuff like that.
That's why it's called carbon because because it's carbon is, charcoal.
Charcoal.
Yeah. So so I have Al Carbon. They do fish. They do steak. They do burritos. They do some of like the more American fare kind of stuff. Like
I did like their corn dough.
They like their yes. They do the corn on the cob. Actually, they don't do corn on the cob. They do corn in a cup. So they have this thing where they do the street corn, right? That you and I both grow up from.
Yeah.
Like this is funny because people have taken this to a new level. When I was a kid, you can get corn on the cob at any park or any street corner and pay 50 cents or $1 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just mayonnaise, butter, Parmesan cheese, and sprinkle some of that hot pepper on top. Not hot, but whatever that red pepper hot. What is it?
I want to say chili powder.
It's chili powder.
Something like that, yeah.
It's chile de árbol, but in powder form, right?
Right.
And so they would sprinkle that on top, put salt on that sucker, and it was the most delicious thing ever. And I took it for granted. And it's funny because now places like, for example, Al Carbon has taken it to a level where it's like, because I mean, even Mexicans, even those street vendors, they put it in a cup now, right? Well, these guys, they put it in a cup and they charge you like fucking $4 for it.
Yeah, exactly, man. Damn.
Yeah, and it's just like,
when I used to live over there by 55th Street, I haven't done it since I moved over here. That's like 6 years ago. There used to be a guy who used to be on 55th in Kedzie. He had his own little shopping cart, his own little low cart, and he would sell pepinos, elote, mangoes, whatever fruit you want with the tapico, under the limon, but the street corn. I used to pay $2.50 for it. All right. Now, like you said, you go to the restaurants, they want $5. For something so simple.
Yeah.
Something that like you said, we took it for granted.
Yeah.
Now we're paying out of our ass, but we gotta have it. I ain't gonna.
Nah, bro. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'll make it at home.
I go home. At it like, damn, it costs a little bit too much to make it home.
Well, not even, bro, because like you can get like, I don't know, like the last time I checked, like, I mean, you can get like fucking corn, like the corn for like, $3 an ear. I mean, 3 for $1, 3 ears for $1, right? So like that's like fucking 33 cents, right? Now, if you already have the mayonnaise and you already have the Parmesan and you already have the hot pepper, fuck, bro. Like, why pay these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah. Now, okay, I'll probably get booed and get my Mexican card revoked for what I'm about to say. But when I had the corn, I never put mayonnaise on it.
Oh, that does not bother me.
No, it doesn't. But there are some listeners out there like, you ain't Mexican. You gotta put that
that extra fat on there.
The mayonnaise with the limon. It makes it even worse.
Ooh, no.
Oh God.
No.
The Mexican mayonnaise with the lime or with the limon already in it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, maybe that's good.
You're just hungry.
I'm just a fatty. I'm a fatty too, bro. You're not alone. I'm a fatty
no,
too,
bro. And then
but yeah, the corn on the cob has been taken to a fucking a place where it's just like it should not be. I'm like, dude, don't charge me more than $2 for this. This is not like I understand you've got to pay for styrofoam and you got to pay for the help, but don't fucking charge me fucking $5.
my friend, she's my best friend in the whole wide world. She's half Colombian. No, she's half Brazilian, half I want to say Arab.
Okay.
Right. So she speaks very well English. I mean, very well Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we've talked and we talk and we bullshit. And she goes, I want to go to. She says, let's go to Chili's. I will go to Chili's. She goes, oh, they have the best Mexican corn here. I'm looking at her like, what?
Ugh.
What are you talking about? It's like Chili's now serves corn. I'm like street corn. When I look at it, I'm like, it's a little bit burnt for street corn, you know, you know. But to her, it's the best thing in the world. For me, I tried it. I'm like, it's all right.
Yeah.
You know, how much did this cost me? $6? I said, shit. You want some oranges with that? Yeah.
You're just getting taken advantage of, man.
I swear to God, man.
This is like fucking $10 orange juice and $6 corn. Like, fuck,
corn on
bro.
the cob? What the hell, man?
Damn, bro. They must see you and they're like, damn, this guy's got money.
Yeah. I just look like I'm rich, you know?
Yeah, he dresses so fly, bro.
Yeah, right. Check out this authentic Carney shirt.
Yeah, bro. But
go ahead.
Yeah, but it's just like, fuck, man. Like this shit with like the stuff with the corn on the cob. Like, what are you doing to me, man? Like, come on. You know, like, wait, why are you trying to charge $5 for corn? But whatever. I mean, but anyway, for corn,
you know. So you know, and me being a fatty that I am, I usually get that, and I get pepinos with it too.
Oh wow!
You know, I gotta get the pepino.
I can't do pepinos.
Why not?
It's just for me. It is something about pepinos. It makes me gag.
Yeah.
It makes me sick, and then it gives me a headache.
Really?
Now, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does.
You're half a Mexican.
Yeah, you see. You see.
Hey, I'm half Mexican too, right?
Yeah. It's because the other half is Puerto Rican.
There you go. That's why it's half. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I try, like, okay, growing up, you know, there's Mexican dishes out there that I just turn my nose away from. Okay. Mole is one of them.
Really?
Okay. That was when I was younger.
Okay.
Now, I'll ask my mom for mole. You make me some mole. You want mole? Yes, I want mole. Give me some mole. And my mom will throw down. You know?
Does she make it from scratch or from a jar?
From scratch, bro.
Damn.
Mom and grandma make it from scratch.
That's like an all-day affair too.
That is an all-day event.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain dishes that I love to eat. I love pozole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's only certain places that I'll go get it from. If my mom's not making it, I have to settle for whatever I can find it at.
Yeah.
Now, there's a place by my job called Doña Maria's.
Okay.
Doña Maria's is located. Let me see. Where's Doña Maria's? Okay, there it is. Doña Maria's is located on 6121 South Archer Road.
Okay.
It's in Summit.
Okay.
Okay. Now, it's right around my job. So every Saturday, the guys would order food. And like a cold day like today, I say, hey, man, give me a pozole. And, you know, don't complicate it. Just give me some pozole. Now, me being half Mexican and Puerto Rican, they're like, "Oh, you like pozole?" I'm like, "Yeah." Is that Puerto Rican? I was like, "I don't know. I don't care." Okay, it's what my mom used. It's what my mom made at the house.
And your mom is Mexican.
My mom is Mexican. My mom would make menudo, pozole, everything you would make up, she would make it. But pozole for me, I love pozole. Okay, now that place there makes a real good pozole. Okay, you know how pozole is. Pozole is only a weekend thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, a buddy of mine who I work with when I used to work nights at the job that I'm at now, his wife used to make pozole every Friday for the school that her kids go to. So she would go and take pozole to the teachers. Okay.
Damn.
For like $5. It would be a decent pozole with chips and cilantro, cebolla, radishes, everything. Okay, for $5. So I used to tell Pedro, "Hey, do me a favor, man, bring me some." Is your wife making some? I'm like, "Yeah, sure, she's making some." Bring me one, bro. This guy brought me one, and I looked at it and said, "What the fuck is this?" He goes, "It's pozole." I'm like,
yeah, there's a green one.
I did not know this. Okay, I did not know there was a green pozole.
So,
okay,
yeah.
So I was like, "Green pozole?" He's like, "Yeah, you never had green pozole?" I was like, "No."
Yeah.
He's like, "Try it. It's made with tomatillo." I'm like,
yeah.
Really? Dude.
Delicious.
Delicious. I told him every time, "Hey, when your wife makes it, just let me know. I'll give you the money."
Yeah.
Okay? Just bring me a bowl of that stuff. And then it wasn't made with pork.
Oh, it was with me chicken?
Chicken, bro. Yeah. Chicken.
Let's get this, bro. The only other place that makes a pozole better or as good as my mom's. Because my mom makes the best pozole. You know, because she's my mom, right? Like you said, our mothers will always be the best cooks, right?
Exactly.
Just because that's the food we grew up on. There is a place. It's by the that white dude. What's his name? His name escapes me right now, but he's the guy who has that show on Channel 11. God, what's his name?
Chicago's Best.
He's one of those guys. The name of the place is called Xoco. It's XOCO, I believe. And
XOCO.
Yeah, and so it's all. He has a few joints right in the same spot, right? And I'm gonna have to look him up.
I'm looking it up now.
Xoco. Rick Bayless. Rick Bayless is the guy. You know Rick Bayless, right? Okay, so Rick Bayless, he's this, like, for our listeners again. So first of all, let's define what pozole is. Pozole is what you call the hominy in a soup. It's usually a red soup. It's made with chilies, and that's what the soup is made with. The broth is made from a chili. It's blended down, and then kind of and there's a little bit of a process, but you get the broth from a couple of different chiles. I believe Guajillo y Pasilla, but I'm not 100%. Anyway, you make a broth from this soup, and then in the soup is usually made with pork. So you get the hominy and you get some pork. And if you're a fatty like me, before you even taste it, you throw a little cabbage on top with a little Mexican oregano and some cut up jalapenos, and you squeeze a whole bunch of lime into it, and you eat that with tortillas, right? Like you roll up a tortilla and you dip it in the tortilla and you.
Okay. You saying that tortillas.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I get blasted at work because I do it that way.
You can eat it with tostadas, right? I mean,
right, tostadas, but me, I was raised doing it with tortillas. Roll up that tortilla, just dip it in there, and eat it.
But
the guys at work, they're like, "Who taught you how to eat pozole?" Like,
My mom?
My mom, motherfucker, why? And they're like, oh, you don't eat pozole with that. You eat it with chips. I'm like,
get out of here.
That's chips are for rich people, motherfucker. It's tortillas, motherfuckers.
Tortillas at 33 cents a pack, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, a bag of chips is $1.50.
Not even, bro. You want the good stuff, you got to pay like $3.50.
$3.50, bro.
Yeah, you want to get like the best chips, los totopos de
no?
topos.
El Rancho?
No, I like the Milagro.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the best.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Those are like, they're like anywhere between $3.20 to like $3.75 a fucking bag.
Yeah, and these guys are like, you saying that, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, okay?
Yeah. No,
I always tell the guys, let me get a pack of tortillas with that. You just look at me like, tortillas? I'm like, yeah, tortillas, man. Give me tortillas.
Well, I mean, the other thing too is it's like there's a couple things, right? First of all, it's cheaper, right?
Right.
It's a little easier to deal with, right? You're most likely to have it at your house. You gotta usually tostadas can get stale if you don't use them, and tortillas can do that too, but you're always eating tortillas, right? So you always have a fresh pack. So then, but the thing is like the other thing too is menudo is very similar to pozole, right?
Right.
So maybe part of that too is that we're used to eating it with tortillas because we eat tortillas with menudo.
Exactly.
But anyway, going back to Rick Bayless's place. Rick Bayless's place, the Soco joint, is where they serve the less refined food, I guess you want to say. That's where they sell their tortas. They sell all kinds of stuff. The stuff that they wouldn't put on the high press menu, right? Because the other restaurants are more expensive. He's got Frontera Grill, which is kind of like their version of like a Lalo's, and then he's got another one that's like a level up above that, and I forget what it's called. But anyway, Soco is I believe his street joint, his street vendor or his street style food, and so he's got all kinds of interesting stuff. But one of the things he has there is pozole, and they have, and like the pozole you're talking about, I believe they either call it blanco or verde, whatever, white or green, but it's the green pozole, and it is fucking amazing, bro. It is the most delicious fucking pozole I have ever had, bro. And I had it once. And I had it once and I have not gone back because it is just too difficult to get to that joint. Because, well, it's downtown, first off, right?
Okay.
And if you're going to park, you got to park on one of those street parkings. You got to find a parking spot or you got to go pay in a pay lot, right? And so this is not like it's not something you could just jump off the car and run in and get it,
Oh, okay.
It's a big pain in the ass. And just driving downtown, you know how it is when it's, pre-pandemic, it was a pain in the ass just driving around downtown, right?
Right.
So it wasn't something I went to very often. So I went once, like in the middle of the day during lunch with a bunch of my coworkers, and it was the best damn pozole I've ever had. And I don't know why people get on this poor man, Rick Bayless, but Rick fucking Bayless is more Mexican than a fucking shitload of people that I know. Fuck, maybe even more than me. Like, fuck it, probably,
What?
Like, that white dude speaks Spanish. He's been to Mexico more times than you and I put together.
That's the guy with the glasses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He speaks more Spanish than you and me. Dude is Mexican. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's just say it.
That dude, I watched his shows a couple times. Yeah. And I like watching this stuff.
I've learned shit from him. Yeah,
me too, dude. Me too.
And I was just like, fuck, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that existed. Holy shit, what was this? And then I don't understand where people get off yelling cultural appropriation. That shit makes me mad because this guy does not dishonor Mexican food or Mexican cuisine. He doesn't
deserve that type of treatment at all.
No. He honors Mexican culture and food. Because I'm going to tell you right fucking now, his pozole was not only the best pozole I've ever tasted, but it is legit pozole. You know what I'm saying? Because, you go someplace and they're like, oh, this is my fucking taco, like my fucking fusion taco. Like, fusion taco, what are you doing? Like, you're putting some other shit in here and then you're changing what it is. He's not doing that.
No.
He's
He keeps it true.
Yeah.
He keeps it true to the point. I've seen his show. I love his shows because he's very, very authentic.
Yes.
Okay. He does the stuff that grandma does, but he takes it to like the way, way, way traditional where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is no joke when it comes to cooking Mexican food. And I mean, I look at him and I'm like, damn, man, this dude he's just there, man. He knows what he's doing.
He's legit, bro.
He's legit. That shit put all of us to shame, dude. I swear to God.
Fuck yeah. Like that guy. I mean, that guy, like I said, that guy's been in Mexico more times than I have.
Dude, I haven't even leave the country yet.
He's probably been there more than our whole family has been there.
Yeah, dude. I remember. Oh, before we get off the subject, okay. When I went to go see Cynthia when she got married,
your daughter?
My daughter. She took me to a Mexican joint in Florida. I think it was called Mr. Taco. Okay, and I was meeting her for the first time. We've been talking on the phone and everything, and we voice chat and everything. This was like our first time ever meeting. So she wanted to meet there. I said, all right, cool, we'll go. Knowing that it was like sort of right next to the hotel that I was staying at. So I went to go see her, and I greeted her. I saw her, hugged her, and she's like, oh, we're going to eat here. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I go there, right? It's called I think it was called Mr. Taco because it was a really cheesy name. Yeah. But it was like, okay, cool. So, but she went there. We went there. We started eating. We're gonna order her food. So I was like, oh, let me get tres tacos de pastor, and the soon-to-be husband, he ordered a steak burrito, a double meat burrito. I think what it was, and it was like steak and chorizo.
Steak and chorizo.
Chorizo, not chorizo con huevo, chorizo.
That's an interesting
combination.
Combination, yes.
Yeah, usually I would go with steak and pastor. That would be my take on it, right?
Yeah.
But I swear to God, then she gets 3 tacos de chorizo con huevo. Now, when I didn't know this. Okay, so they bring me my taco de pastor. It's open. They got slivers of, which was kind of cool. They had like grilled pineapple and grilled mango.
Oh.
And I was like, what's this? It's less mango. Like, really? And I didn't put it on my taco. I just ate it by itself. I was like, man, it is very, very good. So the pastor was no joke either. So she had her tacos and I found it weird. Okay. And my mom said it's a style of eating, the different style of eating chorizo con huevo. I'm like, okay, first of all, the tortilla was pink.
Okay.
It was chorizo picado with onions and tomatoes by itself, the chorizo. And on top of that was a sunny side fried egg. Okay?
Yeah.
She was like, Dad, do you want one? And I'm like, I'm curious. I want to try it. So we ordered another one. I said, can I have another one? Can I have another one of those? And they go, okay, cool. So I grabbed it. And dude, it was so fucking good.
Really?
And my mom told me, oh, that's from a different part of Mexico it's called something else. But I had no idea what it was called. But it was like, to me, it looked like corned beef hash with an egg on top.
Interesting.
But it was chorizo con huevo. And my grandmother and grandma and mom were telling me that, oh, there's different stuff, different ways they were doing it. She started explaining to me dishes like huevos divorciados or some crazy shit like that. And I was like,
I've seen what people call huevos divorciados. I've seen that.
Right,
Yeah.
And I'm like, so she goes, this is another take of chorizo con huevo. It's a sunny side fry. It's an egg. They use the oil from the chorizo to cook it. That's where you get your oil. So it does have the flavor of the chorizo.
Mm-hmm.
And I bit into it. And I was like, all I got was the yolk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but the chorizo, and I'm like, wow, this is like way different, but it's so good.
Huh.
You know? And I was like, I told her, this is really, really good.
Yeah.
And she goes, right, Dad? It's really, really good. And it's like, I always get it from here. And then I was like, by the time I turned around, her husband already finished the damn burrito. You know? So I was like, it was crazy because I said, hey, this is a very nice spot.
Mm-hmm.
I said, it was crowded and stuff. But I mean, I was just so crazy about how people take different takes on tacos.
Yeah.
You know, and then, like I said, they lined up my pastor. It was all open, and the fruits were all on the side. It was kind of cool, you know. Hey, everybody does tacos their own way.
Mm.
Everyone tries to do a little spin on theirs.
So,
you know?
One more honorable mention, or I shouldn't say honorable mention, but one thing I wanted to mention is right now is the fucking craze. I've mentioned this before, but there's a craze right now with the birria.
Yeah.
Where they put the birria in the ramen. And it's fucking so good, bro.
I had it. I just had it.
And what'd you think?
Dude. How can I say this? It's very, very, I don't want to say good.
Okay.
Because that means I'm playing it down. Okay.
All right.
It was great. Okay.
So it was great.
It was great. I loved it because even the stock itself tastes like birria. You know, I could just drink that shit all day.
Yes.
But I know my kidneys won't allow it. Okay. But it was so good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a spot down by where she's at because called Woos or something. And my girlfriend doesn't like ramen, but I do. Okay. But it was called Woo something. And I asked them, I said, hey, what kind of noodles do you have? What kind of ramen you have? They had like the pork and they had this and that and everything. They said, you want a tea egg with it? And I was like, yeah. But then I asked him, do you have this thing called birria? And he goes, we do. It's a special order.
Wow.
And I said, I want that. And it was like, can I get a tea egg with that as well? You want it with it? And I was like, yes, I want it with it. And sure enough, dude, I was like, I grabbed it and she was, what are you going to, I told her, what are you going to get? And she's like, and we were inside like a little strip mall.
Mm-hmm.
So it was out in my phone. You know where it's at? This place is at Aurora. Some mall that's out there, an open mall.
Okay.
That's open to it's like you walk around. It's like a bunch of like retail stores.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the mall, but they had just opened that spot. It's inside. So pretty much what we did, we ate and we took it outside.
Okay.
We grabbed our stuff and we ate it outside. So yeah, they gave me the spoons and the chopsticks and everything like that. I was like, oh man, this stuff is so good. I said, I need to go get some more. Yeah. And she goes, aren't you full yet? It's a big bowl.
Yeah.
I said, but you see, the cool part about this is like, I like the fact I like ramen.
Yeah.
I really do like ramen. And there's only certain places you'll go. Like I used to go to the one over there by Harlem, over there by the university.
Okay.
But then that place got too commercial and it was like the noodles weren't all that great anymore.
Okay.
So I stopped going to there. So I started going to the one up around my house. There's a noodle shop they open up there. And I go there and I grab, let me get a pork. And they're like, you want pork? What else do you want on it? Well, that's pretty much it. You want it hot? Here's the, they give you a little bit of hot oil.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, just add a little bit of hot oil into it. I like it like that. I'm fine with that. You know, but this place here was really, really good. And when I asked for the birria, like I said, it was a special order. And she goes, that looks disgusting. I'm like, to you it does, but it looks fucking awesome to me.
Yeah.
Shoot. I was like, getting in, I'm trying to do it traditionally, not fucking break the noodle.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, you're just slurping it all over the place. I'm like, I love it. And I said,
Yeah.
when you eat with me, you gotta put a bib around you because it's gonna get on you eventually. But yeah, so that recommendation there that you guys were telling me about, I actually did it.
Nice.
So I'm not just tell Dan, not your cousin Dan, I'm not gonna do the what's it called, the SpaghettiOs with the Fritos. I'm not gonna do that.
On his stomach while you're eating like a big bowl of stuff.
Oh God, that's just wrong. I'm sorry.
So get this. So now the way I've seen this stuff and I've tasted it this way because actually I went to your brother's place, Danny.
Yeah, Danny's
cousin Danny's place. Cousin Danny like made birria, and he like I got the noodles and he made quesadillas. And it was so good. And that's like how it's supposed to be. Like they make you get the birria, you make the birria, and then you get it with a quesadilla, and you have the meat in the birria, and that's how you eat that sucker. It's so good. So like for our listeners, birria is a special stew, a Mexican stew made with, I believe, goat, right? And the craze has gone to the point where when you go to a special place that does this, they'll give you ramen that's made specifically for birria, and it's just ramen, But it's
just ramen, isn't it? I was about to tell you that.
But it's like it comes in a cup, and it's the brand is Tapatio, right? And so you get your ramen cup, the Mexican brand of ramen, which is wild to me to begin with. And then they pour in the broth, and then they top it off with a bunch of the meat, right?
Oh.
And then they give you a quesadilla to accompany your plate. And there is one place in Chicago that I know of, and I believe there's more popping up, but there's one place in Fullerton up north that does this. They do this. They've been doing this, I think, for like the last year or something. I can't remember the place. I'm sorry, listeners. You're going to have to look it up. But that there's not a lot of places that is doing this in Chicago right now. I believe it's a craze right now in LA or somewhere, in the United States where there's a Mexican population. But it's beginning to come here. And I can't wait to see more of it. And I can't wait to get out of the pandemic so that it can flourish and I can get ramen. And the other thing they do with the quesadilla is some places don't just make a quesadilla, because like they fry the quesadilla up in the sauce in the some of the stew, and then they put meat from the birria. They put goat meat from the stew in the quesadilla.
Yeah,
so it's like a cheese taco.
I've seen some on YouTube, and they were like, they did the birria with the ramen, and then they made the quesadilla with the red tortilla.
Yeah.
Okay. And they make a sauce for you to dunk it in there with the birria.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I was really hoping for that, but I didn't get the quesadilla or anything like that. I just got the birria with the stock and everything, and that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I got my egg. I don't know what was my obsession with the egg, but I wanted the egg. So
get this. You could probably do all this on your own. Like if you can't find a place, there are plenty of places that do birria, that sell birria, that specialize in selling birria. I went to one. There's one on 26th Street. So Little Village from me now is a good 45 minutes away.
Right.
I can drive down to Little Village, pick up 2 pounds, a pound of birria, whatever, and take that home, right? Now, when they give you the birria, they give you this meat in one pack, and they give you the stew, the broth in another pack, in another container.
Right.
So you don't get that stuff all over the place. So you could stay warm, and if it doesn't, you can get home and you can warm this stuff up. So it's not the end of the world. So you can go to 26th Street. There's a birreria, like I want to say like 30 something west on 26th Street, right? So
And where exactly you're talking about?
like past Lawndale before you get to Pulaski. So just a little past Lawndale,
Okay.
right over there someplace.
Yeah.
There's a birreria, and that birreria, it's on 30, it's 38 something 26. All right. So that place is amazing. So we took this birria and we took it home, and we had birria, and they had like I just had birria. I just made myself some tacos, put some cilantro, some soy on top, and then poured the hot sauce they gave me with it. The hot sauce was a specific hot sauce
for the meat.
For the meat.
Yeah.
It only went with the meat. I tried to put it on other stuff. It did not work. It only works with the birria, and it is amazing. It is a fucking amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you saying that, right? And I'm gonna get wrapped for this one, but I worked at Pepe's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our listeners do that too.
No, for shame on me. But anyway.
It's a job. It's a job.
It's a job. Hey, 14-year-old. I'm not even supposed to be working, but hey. Pepe's makes a sauce just for their ground beef tacos. Okay? It doesn't work on anything else, like you said. That sauce they make right there, that's only for the birria. This sauce here won't work on anything but the ground beef.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it won't work on steak.
Yeah.
It won't work on anything else. Like you said, nothing. And I'm like, just sell me the bottle. And they're like, it won't work on anything but these tacos. Yeah, just give it to me. Yeah. And they'll sell it to you there. They'll sell a bottle of pepper sauce to you. Uh-huh. I've gotten a couple of them. And I'm like, it sucks that it only works on fucking Pepe's tacos, man. But it's doing that and shit. Like you said, that sauce for the birria, man. It's like it's crazy how it just works for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
birria.
And it just brings out like the full flavor of
birria is fucking delicious. Delicious.
Now,
it's delicious.
For me, I thought birria was barbacoa, but it's actually a different style.
Yes.
Okay. Different style of barbacoa, but it's called birria.
Yes.
It's more, I want to say more juicier.
It just
because you cook it with the stock. That's
yeah.
Because barbacoa doesn't even cook with that. It's basically, I want to say barbecue or steamed or whatever. I don't even know how they make barbacoa.
They steam it.
It's steaming. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see that, and that takes a totally different texture.
I believe it's the same texture. You're right. It's a style of barbacoa. Like I've been to places where I've like asked for birria. I say, hey, do you guys have birria? Well, we have a goat that's a barbacoa, and I'm like, so he's like, well, it's technically birria. I'm like, well, give me that. It's birria, give it to me. He's like, well, it's barbacoa. I'm like, well, whatever. Let me taste it. And I'm like, oh, this is birria.
And I love barbacoa. I really do. Like I said, Paco's Tacos, they do a killer barbacoa on the weekends, and carnitas too. So when we got ours, man, I was like, just give me some. I love barbacoa. I really do. If it's not pastor barbacoa, I'm not happy.
I love carnitas, and
you see, but that's the thing about carnitas. I'm sorry to say this. It's like, for me, I've had like a hit or a miss. It all depends on where you go.
It all depends on where you go.
Exactly. And there are certain places that it's the bomb.
Yes.
It's just meat that falls off its bone. It's just so textured. It's great. It goes great with everything. Then you got the ones that it's just chunks. Like it's been dried out. It tastes like crap.
That's the problem with carnitas. If you don't have the clientele for the carnitas and the carnita doesn't move and it sits there too long,
it dries out.
It dries out under those lights because they put it out in the self-service. Well, not anymore, but but they put it out in a container, or not in container, but under the hot lights, and the hot lights will eventually dry out the meat.
True.
So there is a problem. Or you can overcook it and you over fry it or whatever, and then the carnitas then becomes dry. So that is a problem. It could be a problem of poor cooking, or just it's sitting around too long. In which case, either way, it's not good.
Where do you go for your carnitas?
I go to Don Pedro's, but I haven't gone to Don Pedro's in a while. Don Pedro's is located over in Blue Island. They are one of the best. There's a few places that are really good. My brother has a place that he likes going to, which is also very good, but I don't know the name of it. But Don Pedro's has a great sauce. It's amazing there. It's a very tight space. So I don't know what they're doing right now with the pandemic. I believe they're still in business, but they are one of the best carnitas place in town. Now, what I like about carnitas is the skin. When they give you the skin, I love taking that skin when it's fresh and it's still kind of like so done and so cooked, so fresh that you bite into it and it just falls apart. At a bad place,
it's rubber.
It's rubber. It's like it's like eating rubber bands.
Exactly.
If you let it sit too long, it becomes rubber bands.
Exactly.
I've been to places, I can't remember the last place I was at, but there was one place that had where the cuero, the skin, never became that even after it sat a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute, why it's cold? Why isn't it not rubber bands yet? I'm like, what did they do to it? I still don't know what they did, and it kind of scared me a little bit. So I haven't been back, but it was delicious.
Oh, God, that's crazy.
But anyway, that's one of my favorite pieces of eating carnitas is the skin, because I take that, I just drench it in salsa, wrap it up in a tortilla, make myself a little fucking cuero taco. Bam.
Like for me, it's like I go to Paco's Tacos. You got to be first in line to get that, man. For us, so I actually make an effort to go get it.
You got to be there early.
You got to be there early because you get the fresh ones. So when I like the way I like it is that I also buy una ensalada de nopales.
Oh, look at you Mexican bastard, you.
I know half of me is cheering on. The other half is like pinche cabrón. So I would put a little bit of what it is cactus salad.
Yes.
And put it on there with a little bit of the queso fresco and tomate that's in the salad with the carnitas.
Yeah.
And just like you, man, just drench that bitch.
Yes.
With green sauce. And just, dude, the combination of the nopales and the pork, man, just sings to me, bro. It's really, really good. Yeah. And it's like a habit. Growing up, they forced this stuff on us. We were pretty much like, eat this. Like, I don't want to eat cactus.
Yeah.
Now I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, me too.
I make tostadas de nopales.
Yeah.
That's my comfort zone right there. Just get some tostadas, some beans, put some cactus salad on there. Now straight.
Or nopales con huevo.
Oh.
You get a little cactus with eggs, scrambled.
And at first, when I was young, they was like, "Hey, it's worms."
Yeah. Well, I never liked the taste, but now it's like so good.
Oh, why is that? We're grown men now. First when we were kids, I want to eat that shit. Now we're like, give it.
Yeah, it's just like I forgot who I was telling the other day. It's just like you get to a certain age and you can finally appreciate some of these things, like
exactly
like old music. You listen to it like an old man listens to jazz, right? Like Like you finally reached the level of maturity where you actually have the wisdom, the knowledge, the appreciation for this.
The
crap.
appreciation of what's going, what you heard back in the day.
When you're a kid, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're listening to. You don't know what you're eating. You don't know any better. You know,
it's
but
like they put it in front of you, eat it. You just eat it. You just like it's food.
Now it carries all kinds of things for us. It carries nostalgia. Oh. It's a way for us to kind of time travel, right? To a time where we're more innocent and the world had a different perspective for us.
We didn't have to work.
We didn't have to, fuck. Oh, I've been working since I was like 11, bro. So. Yeah. But anyway, bro, we better cap this off, man. We're running we're running towards almost 3 hours here.
Damn. So, got a lot of editing to do, buddy.
Yeah. There's a couple of things here and there, nothing big.
Yep.
All right, brother. So thanks so much for coming on, man. It was good.
Not a problem, bro. I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, it's a good time, brother. It's a good time for sure. So this is Edgar OtraVez with my cousin Primo. I do have a little editing to do, right?
Yeah, bro.
All right, thanks so much.
All right, but like you said, it's gonna come out awesome.
That's how usually I feel like it. Yeah. All right, man. Thanks so much. We'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for listening.
Thank you very much, guys. Talk to you later, brother. Love you.
Latest. The song you're listening to is VHS Hero, and that's by Low 5. You can find them over at epidemicsound.com. Man, it's always good just sitting down, reminiscing with my boy Primo, my cousin, my blood. I got nothing but love for that guy. He was my best friend growing up. Just two ghetto nerds chewing the fat. As always, if you want to support the podcast or see what's up with us, head on over to theflowrollpodcast.com. There you're going to find links to our store. Also, just general what's happening with us. As always, you can follow us on Instagram as The Flow Roll. Thank you so much for listening. This is Edgar OtraVez. We'll catch you next time. Bye.